Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to beautiful John Randall Field here at Chahinkaba Park, Wahpeton, North Dakota. Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, and I'm joined here in the booth by a young man here joining me today, and he's going to help me out for the next couple of days, and his name is none other than Madison Quinn. Madison, thanks for joining me here tonight.
It's good to be here, Joe.
All right, I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, I appreciate you coming in and being a part of the broadcast tonight here on Three Borders Sports Network. I know you got duties in between the game, and you go down and help Chad with the field here after game number one, and I appreciate you taking some time out of your day here to come up here and sit with me.
Of course, going to be a great weekend for baseball.
Going to be a great weekend. The weather looks pretty good. Sunday might be a little iffy.
Yeah.
But we're going to try and get it by, and we'll do as well as we can. Well, welcome everybody once again to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. Again, Madison Quinn here on the color side of things today, and he's going to run the soundboard for me here tonight. And first of all, that we've got coming up here, we'll go through our pregame show here, brought to you by the Wahpeton Daily News. The Wahpeton Daily News bringing you news and sports stories to the area. The Wahpeton Daily News, our pregame show sponsor. We want to thank them for doing that. As always, Maddie, great local newspaper here in town.
Fantastic stuff they got going on.
Yeah, Tara and the crew over there do a nice job with everything they do, and we appreciate what Wahpeton Daily News does with Three Borders Sports Network. They've been a partner of ours since we began about a year ago, Maddie.
It's been that long.
Been about a year, yeah. We just we started in the Legion baseball season, just kind of a Facebook Live thing, and here we've graduated to a bunch of cameras. Well, we're only using one today, but we got several cameras, and we got a soundboard, and we got all kinds of headsets. We're good to go.
What you'll be doing next,
man? Well, we will be doing the Shrine Bowl. That's coming up, buddy. But we'll talk about that later, too, as well. All right, so there's your Wahpeton Daily News pregame show, brought to you by the Wahpeton Daily News. Let's take a look here really quick, Maddie, at the OSPTI injury report. For all your sports-related injuries, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Fergus Falls, Hankinson, and, of course, right here in town in Breckenridge. You ever go over to OSPTI?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Good people over there.
Exactly. Amazing.
Great people over there. And we want to thank them for being our injury report sponsor for all season 2 as well. Just taking a look here at Post 20, the injury report for Post 20, Coach Kappa says everybody's pretty healthy. Just coming off a foot injury here, unavailable earlier this week was Jackson Fleeflet, but he was able to recover enough to play in the tournament out in Watford City. So,
which I'd say they did pretty well.
They did pretty well. They won that thing, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah. So Wahpeton won that tournament out in Watford City.
Yeah.
I was just checking out my computer there. Wasn't looking right. But so I'm going to go through now, Maddie, but we're done with the OSPTI injury report. So now we will go right to the starting lineups brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Will Ulick sponsoring our starting lineups with Thrivent. What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. First, the visitors on the scoreboard from Fargo, the Post 400 Astros. Starting, I forgot to write down the positions that they're playing there, buddy. Thought I had it in there. Here we go. All right, we're good to go. So batting first for Fargo Post 400 is going to be Carson Barta. He's going to start at shortstop. And starting in left field will be Job Fryer, so he will bat second. Batting third, Grant Matter at second base. Batting third, Matter. Batting fourth, Alex Such. He is playing third base for the Astros. Batting fifth, number 9, Chayton Sen, and Chayton Sen will be in right field. And then batting sixth, Oliver Lucht. He will be the starting center fielder for the Astros. Hayden Cresson will be the starting catcher for the Astros, and then batting eighth will be Logan Sullivan. He will be the first baseman. And batting ninth and pitching for Post 400 in the first game is going to be Colby Nissen. Assistant coach Matt Nelson, head coach Trey Larimer. So there's your lineups for the Fargo Post 400 Astros, brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. So once again, the starting lineups for Post 400, Barta, Fryer, Matter, Such, Sen, Lucht, Cresson, Sullivan, and Nissen. Now the starting lineups for the home team on the scoreboard from Wahpeton, your Legion Post number 20. Batting first, Caden Kappas at shortstop. Batting second, the right fielder, Gavin Schroeder. Ethan Manock at first base. Isaac Loosemore in left field. Jackson Fleeflet at catcher. Batting sixth, Caden Hawkert. He'll be the second baseman. Batting seventh, Riley Timian will be at third base. The starting pitcher for Wahpeton in Game 1 will be Jaden King. He'll bat 8th. Tori Ulick rounds out the starting lineup for Wahpeton, and he'll start out in center field batting 9th. So once again, your starting lineup for Post 20, Kappas, Schroeder, Manhawk, Loosemore, Fleeflit, Hockert, Timian, King, and Ulick. So there's your starting lineups brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Our starting lineups brought to you by Thrivent. So, Maddie, we got the starting lineups good to go there, and I think we're ready to go here for game. We're going to have the umpires meeting shortly here at home plate, and then we'll have our national anthem as our PA announcer, Art Gracco, will take care of those duties. I don't think Art's going to sing, though.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think Art's going to sing.
I don't think we should make him sing either.
Maybe you could do it.
I don't know.
Not today?
I got my pipes a little rusty.
Are they? Okay. All right, so we'll take a break, and when we come back here, we'll have the coaches meeting, and then we will do our national anthem right after these messages. Back right after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all the teams the best of luck this season. Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connect.
Around here, every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up. And we want the same for our kids. To get involved, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Wahpeton Drug and Gift on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. Lori Strauss and her team have over 60 years of combined pharmaceutical experience. In addition to prescription medication, you can also find all of your over-the-counter pharmaceutical needs as well. Wahpeton Drug and Gift has a huge selection of home decor, gift ideas, and always free gift wrapping. You can find something for everyone at Wahpeton Drug and Gift, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 6, and Saturdays, 9 to 2.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field here at Chahinka Park. Wahpeton, North Dakota, and PA announcer Art Grocko going through the reserves and starting lineups for each respective team. Again, we want to thank Thrivent Financial and Will Ulick for covering our starting lineups. And again, once again, our injury report was brought to you by OSPTI, and the pregame show was brought to you by the Wahpeton Daily News. Our scoreboard, as always, Maddie, brought to you by Kyle DeVries and Farmers Union Insurance. Kyle's been a loyal sponsor of ours, too, since we started, so we appreciate Kyle and what he's done. So we're looking forward to getting this tournament started and taking a look at the rest of the teams. Well, let's go game number 2 tonight. We're going to cover that one as well. Maddie and I will be here for that one. And game number 2 here tonight will be approximately 8 p.m. between Billings and the Wahpeton B Legion team. So a lot of the guys, we had 24 guys come out for Legion baseball this year, and we decided here to make 2 teams. So we've got an A squad and a B squad, and the B squad is playing a B schedule here. So they're playing some of the local smaller towns and getting some experience and some playing time.
That's good.
Yeah, it is
good. That's good as for a B Legion to have that kind of experience and. Coming up into A Legion with, not just playing, some really tough competition.
Yeah.
So.
And it's good for them to get the innings in because as you get up to the higher levels here, some of these guys are going to get the innings. So it's good to be able to see them play here tonight. I haven't been able to catch the B Legion team play yet. Also, other teams here, there's 2 divisions. They're playing pool play to start with. In the blue division, it's Wahpeton Post 20, the Clark, South Dakota Senators, Fargo Post 400, and Fergus Falls Post 30. I thought last night, I saw the earlier schedules, we were supposed to play Fergus Falls, but now it's switched out to the Fargo Astros, Post 400 Astros here. And then in the red division, Breckenridge Post 53, Billings Upper Deck Expos will be here from Billings, Montana. And then Fargo Post 2 Bombers will be here, and then Wahpeton Post 20B. So they'll each play each other in their respective pool divisions once.
Some bragging rights to be had.
Yes, there will. Some of that going on, too. And then on Sunday, there will be tournament action here between everybody. There will be a 7th place game, and that will start early. And then I believe at 8 o'clock. And then I'll be quiet here. Art's going to bring us to the national anthem. All right, so we'll let Art do his thing.
Of our national anthem.
Samuel that 5th, Oliver Pluck 6th, Hayden Preston 7th, Logan Sullivan 8th, and Kelly Ness 9th. We'll take another quick break, come back with Wahpeton lineup right after this.
All right, there's your national anthem as we honor America, our veterans, past and present, those at home and abroad. And what a great world we live in here, Madison, even though we've had a tough year and a half in the last year and a half. But we want to thank those veterans.
Absolutely. I'd say this summer is going to be the most important summer for everyone out there, getting outside, having this 4-day tournament here, just full of baseball. And if you want to come down or if you're far away, hop on YouTube and listen to us here at the
There you
Borders,
go.
right?
Tell your friends and neighbors. We're going to cover today's games here on Thursday. Then on Friday, Brian and I will be up in Mayville. We're going to go to West Fargo Cheyenne on Saturday, and we're covering the Shrine Bowl, kind of an honor for Three Borders Sports Network to be the only video provider for the Shrine Bowl, so we're looking forward to that. Unfortunately, we couldn't be here for the whole tournament here, but we're going to cover what we can and do what we can. But we're looking forward to doing that Shrine Bowl on Saturday. Both games, 11-man and 9-man.
That's awesome.
It is. We're pretty proud of that fact. And one of our sponsors, Red River Communications, will be simulcasting our broadcast on their local cable access channels. So if you're a Red River Communications subscriber, you will be able to watch that game on your local cable access channel as well. So
Sounds like a great deal.
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal.
You got people from around the state.
Yep.
Tune in, watch your loved ones, right?
There you go. That's what they're going to do. I know I was just talking to, on Facebook, I was talking to Aaron Bowenstengel down in the Warbirds down there, and Aaron was telling me that her son is playing in the Shrine Bowl as well, so we'll make sure we give him a shout-out too. So looking forward to that. All right, let's get back to baseball, buddy. We got the Post 400 Astros here. They are the visitors on the scoreboard. Once again, you got Barta, Fryer, and Matter, your first three hitters, shortstop, left fielder, and second baseman. The Astros dressed in their white uniforms, blue trim, blue helmets, red numbers I see on the front. Otherwise, they're pretty sharp, kind of Dodger-looking uniform.
Yep, sure are. They got that Dodger blue going on.
And look at me, I wore my white or my red Post 200, or jeez, can't even add here. My red Post 20 T-shirt today, and our local Post 20 is wearing their red shirts today for their red jerseys with white pants. Trimmed in red, white, and blue, so they got the red, white, and blue theme going. All right, here we go. We're about ready for our first pitch here, live from John Randall Field. And our first pitch brought to you by Richland IFC. Innovative food crops from the Richlands of the Midwest. Our first pitch at 5:02 p.m. Richland IFC, another good sponsor of ours. Innovative food crops from the Richlands of the Midwest. That first pitch was a strike. Second pitch just off the outside corner. It's ball one. Now it's 1-1 to Carson Barta, the shortstop for the Astros. The Jaden King is on the hill here for Wahpeton. Jaden King, one of the members of the squad that went down to the 14U tournament down in Alabama.
That's right. Yep.
And
what a great experience for those guys.
Oh my gosh! And then they won state last year, but there was no further advancement for that Babe Ruth team, and it's a 2-2 now on a swing and a miss by Barta. No further advancement for those young guys, and Jaden actually a year younger than those guys. He's actually a freshman, going to be a sophomore next year.
All right.
To the 2-2 pitch, swung on and fouled away over down the first base line. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I think we got to give a shout out to the grounds crew. Despite these dry conditions, the field looks in pretty good condition.
We got the outfield irrigation going a little couple days ago there, Matty, and we had some trouble with the broken line out there. There's a ground ball hit toward Hockert at second. He stumbles a little bit, comes to his knees, and throws over to Mannock for the out. So nice play there by Hockert.
Good play. Just had to come a little bit to his left and fell down. Looks like a little tall dirt out there.
Yeah.
Fell down a little bit, but stayed with it. And a nice play. Throw to first.
We'll get back to the grounds crew in a minute here, Madison. I'll introduce Job Fryer. And Job is the left fielder for the Astros, and he's batting left-handed. Wearing number 13. So lefty against lefty here.
Looks to be all fastballs so far from King. Haven't seen any off-speed quite yet. And I think he does have some sort of off-speed, I would say.
Yeah, he does. Again, Jaden, a year younger than those guys that went down to the 14-year-old tournament. He's been playing with these guys a long time, from the young ages till now. And the rest of the guys on that group include Caden Kappas, Gavin Schroeder, Ethan Mannock, Jackson Fleeflet, Hockert, Timian, and Jaden King, and Josiah Hoffman on the bench. So those guys all played on that team. A big part of this roster, a bunch of the sophomores are going to be juniors here for these guys. And like I said, King is a freshman, going to be a sophomore. So it's a 2-1 pitch, or 2-1 count now to Fryer. King delivers. Looks like he tried to overthrow that one a little bit. 3-1. Again, I haven't seen any breaking pitches yet from the youngster.
Not quite yet. Sticking with the fastball here.
Yep.
Trying to start that, get some good command right away.
3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here for Jaden King. And the pitch comes up high and tight, and that's ball 4. And is he struggling a little bit there on the mound a little bit?
I'm seeing him tamp his where his lead foot lands a little bit. Maybe struggling with something on the mound there. Maybe trying to get dug in a little bit. So
yeah, it's Chad Affield watching and listening down under the tent over there, so thanks, Chad. Grant Matter steps up to the plate now, second baseman. The runner at first is Fryer, being held on by Mannock. There's a drive out to right field. Getting over to pick that one up is Schroeder. Makes the easy catch and gets it back to the infield. And holding at first base is Fryer. So a nice easy fly there for Schroeder.
To the plate, your third baseman, number 11, Alex Such.
Right off the bat, Joe, I thought that was dropping, but kind of stayed up in the air a little bit longer there.
Yep. So that's going to bring up Alex Such. 2 outs now for Jaden King. Out in the Watford City tournament, I hear Jaden picked off a few runners.
Oh, there he is right now, Joe.
And back safely. Not a big lead over at first base by Fryer. Just as I said that, I was looking at you, and then I missed the move. He does have a very good move to first base. I have witnessed that myself. Not as a runner, but as a fan.
Yeah.
That one comes up high. It's ball.
I think that goes to with any kind of left-handed pitcher in this kind of age group. If you have a decent pick-off move, you're going to have a chance to pick the guy off if he's straying away from first base.
Okay, so I'm going to brag a minute. I was a left-handed pitcher, and I had a pretty decent move, too. So you can cheat. There it is again.
Yeah, yep.
You can cheat a little bit as a lefty, and I've talked about this with Brian before, too. There's that 45-degree angle you've got to hit and stay within that 45-degree angle. And I always used to rub that mark out and just,
hit it every time.
Yep. And the delivery comes up high again. So it's 2 balls to Such now. And another left-handed hitter here for the Astros. Nice sunny day, Matty. It's 85, 25% humidity, and the wind's out of the west-northwest at 7. So a beautiful sunny day here at John Randall. And King delivers a 2-0 pitch. Low, ball 3. So, again, the field looking pretty good, Matty. Got the infield nice and green. We worked on home plate here a while ago last week, Chad and the guys, and we did a lot of work. The Grippentrogs were here, and Hockerts were here.
Water's going to be the key this weekend,
I think so. Yep. So the 3-0 pitch now from King to Such is strike 1. So King going to fight his way back.
That's a good spot for that pitch there, Joe, on the outside corner.
Very good.
Don't want to just serve it up.
To a lefty for sure. And Jaden King set to deliver now. The 3-1 pitch with 2 outs comes across the middle, and it's full. So the runner at first, Matty, will be turned loose.
He'll be taken off here, Joe.
The outfield sprinkler system had a broken line. We just got that repaired a couple days ago. In fact, you can kind of see where it was dug up out there down the right field line, but the guys did a great job. King with a move over to first base, thinking that Fryer would be leaning toward second.
Trying to surprise him there a little bit.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, the guys did a nice job getting it repaired, and we're starting to get some water in the outfield and getting that back nice and green as well. 3-2 pitch. Oh, and it hit him in the right hip. So he gets a free pass, and there's runners now at first and second. So that one got away from Jaden, not what he wanted to do on that one.
Looks like he tried to come in on that inside corner and just didn't finish quite all the way, and ended up plunking him.
That's going to bring up Chayton Send, a number 5 hitter. He's the right fielder for the Astros. Now with runners on first and second, 2 outs. So Jaden King looking to settle in here in the top of the first. King sets in the stretch. Looks toward home and delivers to Fleetfoot. That's popped up in right field. Schroeder's coming in. Hockert's going back. Schroeder's going to make the call and the catch. And that retires the side on the fly ball by Chayton Sen. Out to Gavin Schroeder. And Gavin was being a ball hog in the top of the first. He had 2 fly ball outs. So that's going to bring us now to the bottom of the first. Right here on Three Borders Sports Network. The Post 400 leaves 2 runners on base. We'll go right now to the bottom of the first with Wahpeton coming to bat. Thrivent Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrive and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck. Richland IFC works closely with their producers to utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity. Richland IFC is dedicated to working with their growers through relationships based on longevity and mutual benefits for all parties involved. Richland IFC and its producers utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity for food manufacturers. Richland IFC proudly supports all local sports teams. All right, welcome back to John Randall Field. Joe Schreiner, Madison Quinn on the horn with me here, calling the commentary for us here tonight, and appreciate Madison joining us here from his normal schedule. And we'll talk about that here in a little bit and let everybody know what you're doing. Caden Kappas leads off for post 20 here in the bottom of the first. Takes a strike at the knees on the inside corner, and a good pitch there from Colby Nissen. Caden's been a leadoff hitter here for Coach Kappas for several years. Caden at shortstop, does some pitching as well. That one's outside, 1-1 now. Assistant coaches, I don't think I mentioned here, Maddie, at the starting lineups. Assistant coaches for Wahpeton, Steve Hockert and Mike Schroeder, and head coach Chris Kappas. He's in the third base box. Nissen set to deliver. That one's about a 58-footer, and that bounces right into the chest of Crescent.
Interesting to note, Joe, this Fargo catcher seems to be going with the kneel down, leg out kind of setup, like you see in the major leagues sometimes.
That one's low and in the dirt as well, so Kappas works the count now to 3 balls, 1 strike.
Good start. All you can ask for off your leadoff hitters, working the guys so the guys on deck can see what he's all about.
That's what your leadoff hitter is supposed to do, Andy. Good point there. That's why you're my color guy here, buddy. Pitch by Nissen, right across the middle, strike 2, and it's full count. Again, I like Wahpeton's uniforms, but I really like that Dodger blue.
Oh, agreed.
3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Caden Kappas retired on strikes for the first out here for Wahpeton in the bottom of the first. That's going to bring up Gavin Schroeder, the right fielder. Yeah, I've always that's a bucket list item for me, Maddie. Not only Dodger Stadium, but Wrigley Field as well.
That should be on everyone's bucket list, Joe.
It should be. Any baseball fan should go down there. Yep. So Gavin Schroeder now for Wahpeton post 20 takes a strike at the knees. Nice pitch again from Nissen. Nissen hitting the corners a little bit here. The 0-1 pitch. Delivers a swing and a miss by Schroeder. Schroeder had a good night last night. Madison against Detroit Lakes last night, and Gavin had a good night at the plate. Looking to extend that. And that one's another 58-footer. Ricochets off the home plate umpire Craig Peterson.
Looks like Nissen's dealing with fastball changeup combo already. Haven't seen any curveball action, but I think he punched out Kappas on a nice changeup down and away. Let's see here what happens with Schroeder.
So 1-2 pitch. Low. Good eye by Schroeder, and it was a good spot. Good pitch there by Nissen.
Just down and away there.
Outfield at about normal depth, maybe a little shallow. And the pitch. Swung on and missed in the dirt, and
looks
Crescent
like another
comes
good
up.
Change up there, Joe.
Yep. So 2 strikeouts here for Nissen in the bottom of the first here against post 20. And here comes Ethan Manock, the big first baseman for Wahpeton.
I haven't seen Ethan in a while. Looks like he's found the growth.
He has found the growth button, yes. You didn't get a chance to watch him on basketball.
I did.
You saw him on Three Borders Sports Network,
I saw him on Three Borders making some dunks.
Yeah, he did. And there's a pulled foul, just fouled down the third base line. Yeah, he got to about 6'5" right now. Have you seen his brother Zach down below there. Zach's bulked up. He
had a pretty good season with the Wildcats.
He did.
Playing some ball down there, baseball.
Yeah. So Ethan on the 0-1 pitch takes low ball 1-1.
To Nissen isn't messing around with that the strike zone there. Looks like he's just in there to pound the strike zone.
Yep.
It's good to see out of a starter.
So the 1-1 pitch to Ethan Mannock. Swung on and missed. Strike 2.
There's a good off-speed pitch right there. A little bit of a curve or a cutter, some sort of off-speed. Good pitch.
Look at you, curve, cutter. Man. There was some sort of an off-speed. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and pulled the shortstop. Barta gets over, makes the long throw, pulls the first baseman off the bag, Sullivan. And there's an errant throw, but Mannock reaches for the first runner now for Wahpeton.
Looks like Barta just hustled himself a little bit too much. Saw that Mannock had a little bit of speed and kind of just over-delivered that one.
Exactly. Pulled Sullivan a little bit off the bag. He didn't get back down in time, and good speed, like Madison said there, by Mannock to hustle that one out. All right, now it's going to bring up the number 4 hitter, Isaac Loosemore, our left fielder, for post 20.
Took in some NDSCS Wildcat baseball games, and one of my favorite things to watch was Isaac.
Yeah, it was fun to see him out there.
How much he improved.
Yep. Hit some home runs.
Oh, my gosh.
Grand slam. Had a good season with the Wildcats. Hit over 300, pickoff move over to first base. Mannock back in time. Had a great season, batted over 300 for the Cats.
I tried to get some information out of him, asked him, so Isaac, what's your approach at the plate? And he's like, I just swing at the first pitch.
He does. And I even mentioned that on the air last night, Matty. He did that a lot. And the pitch, and there it is, popped up behind home plate. Crescen's got to come back behind home plate and overruns it. And had trouble getting past the umpire, turned around and ran into the home plate umpire.
Sure did. Looks like a little obstruction there.
Not intentional. And Greg Peterson and Hayden Crescent are talking about that one a little bit. Not quite time enough to say, "Oh, excuse me." It's just
all right. Yep.
So new life here for Lucy. Nissen in the stretch and sets. Delivers high and away. So it counts now 2-2 to Isaac Loosemore. Again, Lucy with good speed, too. That's one thing Wahpeton's got. Post 20's got some team speed here.
Definitely.
Maddie.
Not when I was playing, Joe.
Yeah. And what did they say? Did he go around or not?
We haven't asked an umpire, and he didn't give a call.
Now he's out.
Oh.
So it bounced in the dirt. I think it was a check swing, and there was confusion what was going on there.
I didn't see the umpire give a signal right away, and it looks like Cap has asked for that signal, and he gave it.
Yeah, I think Lucy gave himself up there instead of running down toward first. So Nissen finishes the inning with 3 strikeouts and 1 left on base here for Wahpeton. We're going to the top of the second. We're tied at 0. Right back after these messages on Three Borders Sports Network.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/.
The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season. All right, welcome back, everybody, to John Randall Field. Joe Schreiner, Madison Quinn here with the call. And we're heading to the top of the second, Maddie. And, again, both teams rather quick here. Jaden King allowed 2 base runners. And Colby Nissen allowed 1 base runner, and that was on an error.
Yep.
But he also got 3 strikeouts and took care of Wahpeton in a hurry.
Sure did.
So 3
pounded
strikeouts.
the zone there, and that's what you want to see.
Fargo, 400.
So now it's going to be Oliver Lucht, the center fielder. And King starts out with a strike at the knees. So we're in the top of the second here. In game 2 coming up here later, we'll have right here on Three Borders Sports Network. Madison will be here with me for that one.
Ooh.
Gets the outside corner for a call. Strike 2.
There you go. That's all you can ask for is pounding that zone right away, especially after that first inning. Kind of
Now we'll
away
see.
From King.
Yeah, we'll see if Jaden finds that corner again. See, Fleetfoot set up outside. He comes inside. So a swing and a miss. Retires Oliver Lucht on strikes. So that's the first out there. Hayden Crescen's going to come up next. He's the catcher for the Astros. Ulick in center field pulls a little bit toward right field for him. Looks like a pretty
looks like
well built.
Looks like he can hit the ball.
I think he can pull the ball, yep, and he just did foul there. So strike 1 on Hayden Crescent. So that's probably a good move there by Ulick. Not overpowering speed by Jaden King, but he does control the ball well for post 20. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and pulled. Manox gets that one about head high, and he's got to hustle over to first and does, and beats Crescent. Manox had to take a look in his glove there, Matty.
Looks like you didn't believe he had the ball in his glove.
Yeah, he didn't feel it hit it.
Logan, Sullivan.
And I've been there, and I played first base as well, too, and you have, too. Yeah. And there are some times when you think you caught it in your mitt, but you just didn't feel it hit.
Definitely, but, Manox got that speed to get back to the bag and get the out there for post 20.
Logan Sullivan, the first baseman, up with 2 outs. Here in the top of the second. Strike at the knees.
It was good to see by King getting after it right away.
Yep.
Crucial that first strike on every at-bat.
So King delivers the 0-1 pitch. A little bit too low. Fleetfoot does a good job stopping it. Jackson Fleetfoot catching 4 post 20. Had a great tournament out in Watford City, the most valuable player. 16 RBI for the young man out in Watford City as the post 20 guys won that tournament. The 1-1 pitch. Oh, he let up on that one, Matty.
It's a good off speed there. Looked like a change-up.
So 1-2 now. See what he comes back here with for a pitch on the 1-2 count with 2 outs.
I like him on the corner here, Joe.
All right. That one's ricocheted off of a face mask, and I don't know if it was off of Fleetfoot's or it must have been. Yep, because Craig Peterson looks down to make sure Jackson's okay, and he nods his head yes.
A lot of red here tonight. The umpires got red on tonight.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Yeah. I've got red on. Art, he came in blue tonight. He was thinking red, white, and blue. Fouled back into the net. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Tell you what, the downside to this new improved press box.
Yes, tell me.
We won't be catching any foul balls.
Yeah.
Like we used to, Joe.
We used to duck and hide. So a 1-2 pitch. Check swing, and did they get him? Yes, they did on the check swing, and retired on strikes is Logan Sullivan. So the Astros retired 1-2-3 here in the top of the second. We're going to go to the bottom of the second here. We're tied at 0 right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Around here, every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Wahpeton Drug and Gift on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. Lori Strauss and her team have over 60 years of combined pharmaceutical experience. In addition to prescription medication, you can also find all of your over-the-counter pharmaceutical needs as well. Wahpeton Drug and Gift has a huge selection of home decor, gift ideas, and always free gift wrapping. You can find something for everyone at Wahpeton Drug and Gift, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 6, and Saturdays, 9 to 2.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field here on Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Don't forget we've got 2 games here coming up today. And again, after the completion of this game, about 20 minutes to a half an hour, we'll have the Wahpeton B Legion taking on the Billings, Montana Upper Deck Expos.
Upper Deck Expos.
Upper Deck Expos. See,
I like
now,
that.
Upper Deck was a baseball cards.
Yeah.
But I
many
think
Upper
it's
Decks,
actually a restaurant kind of a thing out there in Billings.
Oh, okay.
I think is what they. So I think that's where that sponsorship comes from, I believe. So we're going to go to the bottom of the second. Maddie, Jackson Fleeflet, Caden Hockert, and Riley Timian. So Fleeflet at the plate.
Heads up.
Ooh, and I think, did that hit his bat?
I
thought I heard.
I don't think so.
Oh, they called it a ball. I thought I heard a tink there from the bat. I thought it was maybe a foul tip there.
Rim of his helmet.
Yeah, it's. And by the way, Art wearing blue today with a sponsor of ours. I'll even mention it, OSPTI T-shirt on for Art. One of our sponsors, so I'll mention that. Nice T-shirt, Art. That's outside for a ball. It's 2-0 now to Jackson Fleeflet. And
This is struggling already this inning. He kind of had his woes a little bit.
yeah, 3 strikeouts in the first inning,
Yeah.
Nissen delivers the 2-0 pitch. That one's in the dirt, a 57-footer. Crescent does a good job stopping that one. In the infield looks good. Chad did the mowing on it this morning.
Yep.
Did a nice job mowing. You can see the nice design, and the infield looks good. Nissen delivers the 3-0 pitch. Caught the outside corner for a strike.
Little generous there, I believe, Joe.
As long as he's consistent.
Yeah, and he has been so far, and that's good. Good to see.
Yep. So Nissen now the 3-1 pitch to Fleeflet. And that one's a 58-footer in the dirt, so Fleeflet gets the free pass.
Coming to the plate, your second baseman, number
So just the second runner for Wahpeton here in the game so far.
That's a nice at-bat there by Fleeflet. Start off the inning for post 20.
Second baseman Caden Hockert at the plate. After him, it's Riley Timian and Jaden King. So Nissen delivers. Again, that one bounces in the dirt, and a good save by Crescent to keep it in front of him, keeping Fleeflet at first base. We were talking off air there with Art with the Crescent name here. That kind of rings a bell to some local folks here. There was a Crescent that played baseball for Wahpeton Legion post 20 a long time ago. Swing and a chopper foul. So it's 1-1 to Caden Hockert. Tony Crescent played for Wayne Grippentrog in 1996 when that team won the 96 State A American Legion baseball tournament.
Post 20's been a thing for a while, hasn't it, Joe?
It has.
Good tradition of baseball here.
1-1 to Hockert. Crescent sets up on the outside. Hockert pulls it to the third base box, so it'll be strike 2.
Looks like Crescent's wanted the past 2 pitches outside, and looks like Nissen is last pitch was got him inside corner. Nothing like fooling your catcher, right?
Keep him jumping. 1-2 now to Hockert. And that one goes over the head of first baseman Sullivan, and heading to second base is going to be Fleeflet. He looked a big turn, and Coach Kappas thought better of it. You stay there, and we'll keep you in scoring position. So error on the pitcher there. Nissen overthrows Sullivan at first base.
Looked like Nissen was trying, didn't know if he wanted to decided to throw it right away, and then he was caught in the middle and ended up sailing it over Sullivan's head.
So now a runner in scoring position for Wahpeton here with Caden Hockert at a 1-2 count from Nissen. So pulled foul there, back to the on-deck circle, and Hockert's going to do it all over again. 25th anniversary for the 96 team, Maddie, and we've got them actually scheduled to come back for the 4th of July. We're going to recognize them guys in our pregame ceremonies.
That's good.
We're looking forward to seeing those guys come back, and I know they're looking forward to it as well. And head coach Wayne Grippentrog is going to be here. Going to be a good time. The 1-2 pitch goes 2-2.
Woo.
So yeah, we invited the 96 team back here for the 25th anniversary. They'll be here for the 4th of July. We'll recognize them in the pregame ceremony. We'll have a little dedication here to the stadium itself and all the renovations that we've made. And looking forward to 4th of July for sure. So Nissen delivers the 2-2 pitch. That's low and squirts away. Fleeflet's going to hustle down to third. He gets in there standing up.
Well, I'll tell you, Joe, The saying is speed kills, and that's what Post 20 has.
Yep. Almost all the way through the lineup, buddy. I mean, it's...
Even a small little getaway from the catcher, that is you take a chance, and we got a runner on third with no outs, put the ball in play, we got to run.
So it's a full count now to Hockert. Oh, and there's a balk. There is a balk. He was trying to go to first base. I don't know what. Somebody called something, but he went to first base with a move, and you got to throw it over to first base, and nobody was there, and that's a balk.
I don't think I've ever seen that, Joe.
Yeah, that's...
It's like just a little bit of confusion.
Yeah.
I don't know if infielder yelled back or something like that, but...
There might be a code word out there that they use for a pickoff move is what Maddie's saying, I think.
Yeah.
And Nissen might have heard that code word, and nobody was there, and he didn't throw the ball. If you make the move to first base, you have to throw.
Right, yes.
So Wahpeton gets the easy run there, and that is a called strike. Hockert thought it was low, but that is the fourth strikeout there for Nissen.
Up next.
Yep, that'll catch the inside corner there, Joe.
Okay.
He's been calling it, so
yeah, that's true.
You just got to make that adjustment as a hitter.
Yep, and Hockert needs to go back and tell all of his bench buddies that pitch and just tell them where it was and be careful. So Riley Timian up now, third baseman for Wahpeton with nobody on now, and Wahpeton with a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. Timian swings and misses, strike one.
You have to think, though, I have a question for you, Joe.
Oh, boy.
So he's thrown off the mound. If he throws that ball to first, is it?
No, I do not think so. I do not think it is a balk, and I'm sure if Wayne Grippentrog is listening, he'll let me know. But I do not think it's a balk. It is a balk. You can't throw it to an unoccupied. Okay, Art corrected me. That one almost hit him. So it's 2-1.
Not much freer of a run you can get, Joe.
Yeah, it's just a walk, an error on the pitcher, a wild pitch, and a balk. Scores Jackson Fleetfoot here in the bottom of the second. Nissen settles in for the pitch. Again, I saw chalk fly, and it's 3-1.
A little low there. Looks like Nissen's struggling to find that zone.
Yeah, he's got 4 strikeouts here so far for the 4 outs. And we'll see what Nissen does now with Timian. There's ball 4. So, again, another one that saw chalk fly, Maddie, and another walk issued. So it's either strikeouts, it's either feast or famine, and we got a mound visit here. This mound visit brought to you by Wahpeton Drug right downtown on Dakota Avenue. Wahpeton Drug, our mound visit sponsor here in this game. And they can take care of all your prescription needs, over-the-counter needs, gifts, cards, much, much more down at Wahpeton Drug on Dakota Avenue. We stop down and see Lori, Shannon, Amy Christie, and everybody that they've got down there right down on Dakota Avenue. And guess what, Maddie? They got free gift wrapping. So if you want to go and get something for your loved one or loved ones, they'll free gift wrap it for you.
That sounds great.
Yeah, I can use that. I'm a man. I don't know how to gift wrap very well.
It looks like probably just a little pep talk. Give him a little break. See if Nissen can come back and get the last 2 outs in this inning.
Yeah, he's got 4 strikeouts and 2 walks, and then gave up the error in the first inning. And Jaden King takes ball 1. Again, Nissen's struggling a little bit low.
It really tells you how hard pitching is and how inning to inning it is. Great first inning for Nissen, and now struggling to find the zone.
Again, he's concentrating the ball, keeping it low, and that's what he's doing. Again, we saw chalk fly on that one, Maddie. It's 2-0 to Jaden King. So I would think that Coach Kappas is giving him a take signal until we see a strike.
That is how we were raised in post 20, so I'm guessing that's what we got here.
There's a strike on the outside corner. Crescent stood up out of the crouch there a little bit just to give him a better target, maybe a little higher up. So we'll see what happens on the next pitch. It's 2-1 now to Jaden King. Crescent giving this in the sign and the pitch. There's another strike at the knees. Now it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at first base is Riley Timian on the walk. The 2-2 pitch outside and a throw down to first. Timian gets back in plenty of time. Coach Steve Hockert at first base. Head coach Chris Kappas over at third. Mike Schroeder in the dugout for post 20. So a full count now to Jaden King. See if the runner goes here. Nope. That one's outside. Ball 4. Again, that one squirts away from Crescent. So 3 walks this inning, Matty, for Nissen here. And he's got runners on first and second. So far, 3 walks, 1 run is scored, and he's got 2 runners on with 1 out.
That's what you want for post 20, to have your leadoff batter come up here with a chance to do some damage.
No, Torrey's batting 9. Sorry,
excuse
buddy.
me, number 9.
Yep. I'm left-handed, so I'm keeping the book on my side away from you. You can't see my book. But, yeah, Torrey Ulick's at number 9 here. Timian dives back in time on the pickoff move by Nissen. Right now, Nissen just trying to get an out somewhere with 3 walks here in 1 inning and an unearned run.
Yep.
Torrey Ulick at the plate. Center fielder for post 20. Slaps that one foul just over the concession stand on the third base side over into the tennis court area. See the post 20B guys, they're starting to show up over in the third base side.
Yeah, I saw some in the cage earlier getting ready for their game.
So Nissen delivers the 0-1 pitch to Torrey Ulick. Swung on and fouled right at the plate. So it'll be 0-2 now to Torrey Ulick. Torrey with good speed at the plate again for post 20.
I think Nissen needs to find that outside corner for this pitch, Joe. Get out with a strikeout here, no damage.
The 0-2 pitch with 1 out. Inside, and Torrey pulls that one down the line, foul.
Looks like Crescent wanted that one outside.
And looks like Nissen come inside a little bit, and then Torrey turned on it in a hurry. Still 0-2 now at 1 out here. Runners at first and second. The infield fly rule is in effect if the home plate and the infield umpire call it. Ulick calls timeout here and steps out of the box. Of course, Nissen looking for a double play ball here.
Yeah.
But I don't think with Torrey Ulick at the plate you're going to turn one very easily. So 1-0 lead here. 1 out. Runners on first and second for Wahpeton. Timian at second. King at first. Swung on and missed, and that is going to roll away from Crescent, but heading down to third and heading now home on the overthrow. Crescent threw it down to third, and Timian comes home to score. And there was a strikeout there for Ulick, but a run comes in on the pass ball. So how about another way?
There's another mistake to cause post 400 to run.
So Timian comes home on the errant throw by Crescent.
You get the strikeout.
Now coming to the plate, the shortstop, number 5, Caden Kappas.
So another error here for post 400 Astros. Brings up Caden Kappas. Takes strike 1 in the outside half. So again, the 5 outs that Nissen has got so far?
Strikeouts.
All strikeouts. Swing on a miss, and that one squirts away from Crescent, and coming home to score is Jaden King. So 3 runs, all unearned here for Wahpeton in the bottom of the second. They'll take them. Don't get me wrong, Matty, but
that's not what you want to see in the post 400 dugout for sure.
Again, Nissen doing a nice job, but unfortunately he's got 3 walks in the game so far, and all 3 of those guys that have walked have scored.
Yep.
And no hits for Wahpeton with 3 runs on the board. So Kappas takes strike 3, and that is going to retire Wahpeton here on the next strikeout. So Nissen with 6 strikeouts here through 2 innings. However, Wahpeton does score 3 unearned runs here in the bottom of the second. We're going to go to the top of the third. Wahpeton leads Fargo Post 400 3-0. We'll be right back after this. Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field, Three Borders Sports Network. We're going to the top of the third here. Madison and Wahpeton scored 3 unearned runs here. Nissen, 6 outs so far, all strikeouts, buddy. Nissen doing the right things.
He's pitching well. It's just I think head coach is going to have a conversation with Crescent talking about we got to stop those balls from getting past.
Yeah, 3 errors, 3 unearned runs, 6 strikeouts for Nissen so far. All right, leading off the top of the third for post 400. Taking a ball there is Colby Nissen, the pitcher. So he's getting a chance to bat here in the top of the third for the Astros, facing Jaden King. Again, 3 unearned runs. There's 3 runs on the board and 0 hits by both teams. Beautiful day here at John Randall. Temps in the mid-80s, a little bit of a breeze.
Yep, slight wind going out there, and just a beautiful day for baseball.
Bright sunshine. King delivers, swung on and foul back to the pads. So it's 1-1. Get another new improvement here at John Randall. We have a cement backstop from dugout to dugout with pads behind home plate.
Lots of new improvements at the ballpark
goodness.
this summer.
If you haven't been here, you got to get down here and see it. Pitch comes up high. It's 2-1. We got the grandstand seating with permanent stadium-style seating here with aluminum bleachers behind that. A 30-foot net that goes from dugout to dugout. New dugouts with a safety net in front of each dugout. The 2-1 pitch from King. Swung on, popped up to the right field side in foul territory. Mannock drifts over, makes the catch in the foul territory for out number 1.
Back to the top.
Nice play there by Mannock. And
yeah, kind of caught him off guard the way it looked there, and he had to come back toward the infield for it. So it had a funny spin on it for Ethan. But he made the catch. And now that's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Carson Barta. Grounded out to Caden Hockert in his first at bat. Post 20 is looking to get some support from the Wahpeton Baseball Association. I should say, looking for support, Maddie, to get a new concession stand built here after the season.
That's the next step, I believe.
That's the next step. Yep. Well, Joe's got to finish the press box first. King delivers outside, ball 2. So yeah, the new press box here, it's 8 by 24. 6 windows in front, 2 windows on the sides.
It's gone up fairly quickly, though, Joe.
Yeah, I had a lot of volunteer help to help me, and we hired a contractor to put the siding and the doors and the windows in, because that's something I can't do. There's a strike. So it's 2-1. We'll get the flooring in someday, and
the TVs and the
cable and
live cut-ins.
Red River Communications is going to bring us some cable up in here. And
Valley Sports.
Yeah.
Twins cut-ins.
There's a ground ball foul. It's 2-2 now. King comes back in the count, facing Carson Barta. No,
but I do have to say, Joe, one of the nicer press boxes that I can see the potential
Thanks,
in.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Thanks. We're working on it.
We've deserved it, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been a sweat box up here in that old one, wasn't it? Yeah, so it's a 2-2 pitch now, I believe. It says 2-1 on the board, but I think it's 2-2. That's high, ball 3. So yeah, with the old sweat boxes are gone, and there'll eventually be a 8-foot baseboard heater in here to take the chill out in the spring, and air conditioner in here to take the humidity out in the summer. And that one's inside, ball 4.
Looked like just a little bit too much inside.
Now coming to the plate, the left fielder, number 13.
It's going to bring up Job Fryer, the left fielder. He walked and reached second base on his first at bat for post 400.
Well, like we said before, Joe, no hard hit balls yet.
No.
Just a lot of
not by either
walks.
team.
Yeah. Yep. So someone looking to get into one here.
In our Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, post 20 leads post 400, 3-0. And King swings, pitches, and delivers, and that one's fouled back over the top of the canopy here by Fryer.
Old press box, I'd be catching that one.
Yeah, you'd have had your arm out the window, wouldn't you? Yeah, the new canopy here providing shade, protection for the fans. King delivers. It's just inside. So the count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike to Fryer. In the city of Wahpeton, with the donations that we got from the city of Wahpeton, did a lot of this. Did pay for a lot of this, so we want to thank them. We'll recognize them during our 4th of July game as well as all the volunteers that helped us. Good stop there by Fleetfoot, but still going down to second is Fryer.
Interesting. Fleetfoot makes the stop, but maybe doesn't see the runner moving ahead, or didn't think he had time.
Or he couldn't find a handle, one of the two, because it was down in the, as they say in hockey, in the 5-hole.
Yep.
Not much of a hockey guy, but I think that's what they say.
You're correct, Joe.
Yeah, thank you. 2-1 to Fryer. There's a strike at the knees. It's 2-2. Fryer not sure about that call, but home plate umpire says that is strike 2. So runner now at second base is Barta. Reached on a walk. King delivers. There's Hawkert. Bobbles out of his glove and can't pick it up. So an error by Hawkert at second base allows runners now at the corners. And that one just, Hawkert might have been looking before he got that one into his glove, Matty.
Looked like he definitely had the time to make the play. The ball was pretty hard hit and just couldn't get a handle on it to get that out at first. Now runners on the corners.
Coach Kappas comes out to make the defensive call there. Is stepping up to the plate now for the Astros is Grant Matter, the second baseman, flew out to Schroeder in his first bat in right field. So 1 out, and there goes the runner. Fleetfoot with a good arm throws it down to second, and that squirts away from Kappas, and that'll allow the run to come home.
Here come our unearned runs again there.
Yeah,
Joe.
there's another unearned run. So second error here by the post 20 guys here allows that run to come home. So an unearned run here for the post 400 Astros makes the lead to 3-1. It's pulled fair just down the third baseline. Squirted by Timian, and here comes the run home. Loosemore brings it into Timian, and the relay is cut off. And the run scores, and an RBI single there for Matter.
That's hit hard by Matter and just gets by Timian, and looks like they gave him the stop sign right away, and then said keep on going. Loosemore with a good arm, maybe a chance to get him if it's not cut off.
So that is a 3-2 lead now for Wahpeton here as post 400 comes back and scores a couple runs now, and their answer to Wahpeton scoring 3 runs in the bottom of the second. So post 400 comes back now with 2 runs here in the top of the third, and they've still only got 1 out, Matty.
All you can ask for, coming back from a Wahpeton dropping 3 on them last inning. Good response by post 400.
So we're back to a 1-run game here in the top of the third. And a pickoff move by King over to Maddock, not in time. Matter back in time. Alex Such at the plate. Third baseman, he was hit by a pitch in his first at bat. King delivers home. Call strike.
Looking for a double play ball here, there, Joe.
Left-handed hitter might be tough.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens here, but that's what he sure wants, that's for sure. And again, the pickoff move to first base. Back in plenty of time is Matter. Chad Affield still watching us down there, Matty. He's keeping us on our toes up here.
Good.
Last night in the Detroit Lakes games, Fleetfoot picked off a runner down there at first base.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good arm, doesn't he, Joe?
Yes, he does, and he caught a couple of runners attempting to steal second base last night, too, as well. Detroit Lakes and Wahpeton split last night. Wahpeton won the first. Detroit Lakes come back and won the second one. Outside for a ball, 2-1. Wahpeton won the first game 4-2. Detroit Lakes came back in the nightcap in 5 innings and won that one 5-3. So King with a 2-1 pitch. Swung on and driven to left field. Loosemore gets over, makes the catch. Kind of a tough fly ball to catch there, Matty.
Yeah.
It wasn't very high off the ground, but
exactly, was tailing away from Loosemore there, and but he positioned himself really well and made the catch.
So that's the second out of the inning here. And again, a nice catch by Lucy as that was tailing away, as Matty said. And Lucy does a nice job getting over toward the line to make the catch. And that's going to bring up Chayton Sen. He flew out to right field as well. And in his last at bat, Gavin Schroeder had 2 fly balls in the first inning. There goes the runner, and Fleetfoot with the peg down there. And, they say he got in safely with his right arm. And Caden Kappas looks to the outfield like, I don't agree. But there ain't much you can do about it.
Hey, that's an interesting play right there. We saw him go in there for that stolen base and kind of do a swim move to try to get his other hand in there, and worked out for him.
That's exactly what he did to be successful on the stolen base. He moved his left arm back and got his right arm in there. Swim move. How about that? There's a pickoff attempt to second base. And probably most of our watchers and viewers know you do not have to throw the ball to second base on a pickoff move. So it's an 0-1 count here to Chayton Sen. Outside ball 1-1. And Fleetfoot with the rocket arm there, got it down, pegged the throw down there.
Beautiful throw.
And Matter just had about a half a step is all he needed there. And
just a little late there.
Yep. So 1-1 pitch with 2 outs. And again, now the pickoff move. And as we talked about it last night on the game, Matty, last night, it's a timing move here.
Yeah.
And with King and Kappas, those guys have played together a long time, so there's a certain signal that they have, and it's just a timing move that most pitchers and middle infielders have. And the pitch goes outside. It's 2-1. 3-2 here in the top of the third on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. And we got game 2 coming up here of the tournament after the completion of this game. Wahpeton B Legion will be taking on the Billings, Montana Upper Deck Expo. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Good pitch there by King. It was low, but it fooled the hitter, Sen.
Look like King's been going out to the outside here for this at-bat and finally got him to swing at one. Looking for a strikeout here.
Deuce is wild on the scoreboard. 2-2-2. Swung on and fouled back over the canopy. So we'll stay at a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Timming at third, Kappas at short, Hockert at second, Manock at first, Loosemore, Ulick, and Schroeder left to right. King delivers. Swung on and missed. He let up on that one a little bit, Matty. Go ahead and talk about that one. Here's I'll write it down in the book.
Yeah, that's definitely an off-speed pitch and good spot on that outside corner. He'll punch him out and get post 20 out of this inning.
All right, so at the end of 2.5, Fargo Post 400 comes back and scores 2 runs on 1 hit. They leave 1 on base. We'll go to the bottom of the third with Wahpeton Post 20 leading 3-2. We'll be right back after these messages.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connected.
Around here, every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Welcome back, everybody, to John Randall Field here, Three Borders Sports Network. Joe Schreiner, Madison Quinn on the microphone with me here beside me tonight, doing the color commentary and coming to the plate for Wahpeton here in the bottom of the third. They lead Fargo Post 400. Gavin Schroeder is going to lead off for Post 20. Madison Quinn, again, a former Wahpeton young man. You're still a young man. Yeah. Swung on a miss by Schroeder.
Doesn't feel like it, Joe. Birthday was yesterday, another year older.
How many times did I ask you to come back and sing national anthems and do those kinds of things for us here at John Randall? You played for Post 20 as well, and then you coached some Babe Ruth here in town. And then you went to school, and it's 0-2 now to Schroeder. Then you went to school, and you went to Moorhead State, Minnesota.
First NDSCS,
oh, that's right.
School of Science.
Wildcat singer.
Represent the Wildcats, and then we went up to Moorhead State for communications.
All right, and then it's an 0-2 pitch here to Schroeder. We'll get on to that in another minute here. And Schroeder takes outside strike 7.
Quick 1-2-3 there. Wow. That's how you want to start out for Nissen. After the last inning. 7
outs in 2 1/3 innings, and all 7.
Strikeouts.
It's crazy. Ethan Mannock now to the plate for Post 20. So you go to Moorhead State, and you get your degree
I'm a double major, broadcast and photojournalism.
All right. And swinging a foul tip, but strike 1 to Ethan Mannock. Ethan, in his first at bat, reached on an error. So it's 0-1 now to Ethan Mannock. So Nissen set to deliver again. The 0-1 pitch to Ethan Mannock. That one's a 57-footer again. Yeah. Port Crescent's getting a beating back there.
Sure is getting his work behind the plate tonight.
All right, so you got your double major.
Yep.
And then what'd you do after that?
And then I got a call from Wahpeton's own Perry Miller.
Yeah.
Reached out to him, and
the
Mighty
Perry's
790.
a loyal watcher of Three Borders Sports, so thanks, Perry.
The Mighty 790, 104.7 KFGO had a opening in their news department, and I was lucky enough to Perry to hook me up with that, and the job kind of just dropped in my lap.
Man,
dropped in my lap.
KFGO, the Mighty 790. Swing and a miss there by Mannock.
It's like Nissen isn't fooling around this inning. Wants to get after it.
Yeah, he's going to get after it here. So, again, neither team, as you said earlier, Matty, has hit the ball hard yet. There was a good single down the line by Post 400. Matter hit one.
It's like another pass ball there, Joe.
So it's 2-2. So what are you doing up there at the Mighty 790?
Yeah, you can hear me Monday through Wednesday.
How about that?
7 to 3-ish.
It's tough for me. It's tough for me to listen to it at work.
Yeah.
But I do see as a 2-2 pitch comes outside. Crescent does a good job of stopping that one.
You can also hear me on the weekends, Saturday, Sunday. Saturday I broadcast from 6 to 11. News, top and bottom of every hour.
How about that guy? It's a full count now to Ethan Mannock. Nissen delivers the 3-2 pitch. Inside, ball 4. So Mannock draws the walk. He's been on base both times he's been at the plate. He reached on an error in the first inning and walked here in the third. That's going to bring up Isaac Loosemore, a super senior, one of 2 here for Wahpeton.
Okay.
Hunter Womry, we'll see him pitching during the tournament as well. and possibly playing first base when he plays. There's Lucy driving that one deep to left center. Going back. Both guys are going back, and then it gets over the head of center fielder Luck. And here we go. We got runners at second and third. Lucy drives it deep to the left center field for a double. Nice hit by Lucy. Drove that one deep, and it just kept carrying.
What did I tell you, Joe? First pitch.
Yeah, it was.
Probably the best pitch you'll see. That's what Isaac always says, and he hit that ball a long way.
You gave me goosebumps on that one, Matty. You called that one. And we did say that on the air last night as well, too. Isaac does not like to sit and take a lot of pitches. He first ball swinging, and he got a double deep to left center. Luck and Fryer went back for it and landed between them. Luck made a nice dive for it.
He did. It looked like it was in the gap, and it carried, and it looked like someone could have made the play, but just maybe the sun was a factor as well.
Jackson Fleeflet drives one out to center field again. He'll get the RBI here. Luck going to make the catch. And here comes Manock to the plate, and he'll come in easily standing up. So another RBI for Jackson Fleeflet. And post 20 gets a run back, and they lead 4-2.
Good piece of hitting, just getting it enough of it to get out to the outfield and get that run in for post 20.
So 2 outs, an RBI sacrifice fly for Jackson Fleeflet. Gets another RBI. Like I said, at Watford City, he had 16 RBI in that game, or in that weekend tournament, and that's going to bring up Caden Hockert. Struck out in his first at-bat, and he calls timeout to step away. So a good at-bat there, just the last couple guys driving the ball deep to center field. One got a double and one got a sack.
Not a bad stat line for Fleeflet this last weekend.
Yeah.
16 RBIs.
So a 4-2 lead here for post 20 now in the bottom of the third, and a pickoff move back to second base, and diving back in plenty of time is Loosemore.
Loosemore, like we said before, played for the Wildcats this season.
Lucy was the leadoff hitter for the Wildcats as well. Most of the time. I think as his batting average went up, Coach Kappas, again, the coach for the Wildcats, Coach Kappas moved him up in the lineup.
Yep, and one day during the season, I saw him hit 3 home runs.
Yeah, that was crazy. What was right here, wasn't it?
It was.
At JRF. So Nissen gives up his first hit.
It's like some mind games going on here, Joe.
Yep. Hockert steps out.
I think he did that last at bat as well, so someone's not ready and the other one calls time.
Yep. So that fly ball. Oh, we got a balk that time.
Nissen doesn't look too happy about that one.
Yeah, I didn't see the move there, Matty. I was looking down at my book. But anyway, going to third on the balk, and now just 90 feet away is Isaac Loosemore. And a 1-0 pitch to Hockert. Outside, ball, 2 balls, no strikes. So, yeah, like you said, Matty, maybe a little mind game going on.
Yep. Now you try to put one in play and try to get that run home.
So 2-0 pitch now. Wild pitch will bring in the run. Lucy will not hesitate to come home if that thing squirts away from Crescent. Ball 3 now to Hockert. So that
looks like 3-0 here, Joe. I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light maybe.
3-0 pitch. We'll see. And there it was, strike 1. You'd have been cutting.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Still playing softball?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, good for you.
Yep.
Down here or up in Fargo now?
Down here.
Oh, yeah?
Down here. Casey's Bar.
Attaboy. So the 3-1 pitch to Caden Hockert. Takes it on this corner, strike 2. It's full count. Yep, very good spot for Nissen.
Wouldn't be surprised if they went back there for this one.
So Lucy just 90 feet away, but there are 2 outs and a full count to Caden Hockert from Nissen. Swung on, and it's chopper to short. Barta picks it up over to first base, and Hockert darn near beat that one out. Good hustle down the line, but he was thrown out on a nice throw by Barta to retire the side. So for Wahpeton here in the bottom of the third, 1 run on a double by Isaac Loosemore. The only hit of the game here so far for Post 20. We're going to the top of the 4th. Post 20 leads 4-2. Back after this, right here on Three Borders Sports Network. Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
Wahpeton Drug and Gift on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. Lori Strauss and her team have over 60 years of combined pharmaceutical experience. In addition to prescription medication, you can also find all of your over-the-counter pharmaceutical needs as well. Wahpeton Drug and Gift has a huge selection of home decor, gift ideas, and always free gift wrapping. You can find something for everyone at Wahpeton Drug and Gift, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 6, and Saturdays, 9 to 2.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, and we're back here as the Post 400 Astros lead off with Oliver Lucht. He struck out in his first at bat, and lefty faces lefty again, and that's pulled foul for strike one. Again, Wahpeton, Nissen has struggled with the walks, but he's got a number of strikeouts. He's got 7 strikeouts on the day through 3 innings, but unfortunately he's got 4 walks, and the last time, well, all 4 times that he's issued walks, all 4 of them, Matty, have scored.
Yep.
So a double there by Isaac Loosemore.
That'll kill you, Joe, those unearned.
Walks will haunt, as they used to say.
Yep.
Back when I played. King delivers that one in the dirt. Fleetfoot tried to stop that one, and looks like he took the ricochet off the leg. So home plate umpire is going to take a walk and let Jackson heal up. Maybe it was off his shoulder, huh?
I think so. Yeah, but Joe, you never walked anybody in your prime.
No,
right?
never. And maybe intentionally. Didn't want to give up that home run to everybody like that, so I'd just walk them. No, I had my share. King delivers. That's
nice
pulled
pitch
up high in the air toward first base. Manock camps underneath it, makes the catch for out number 1 on Oliver Lucht.
Got lucked ahead of that one of that changeup and just popped him right up. Nice pitch by King.
So here comes Crescent to the plate, the catcher. He had a hard ground ball to Ethan Manock in the first at bat here in the second inning, and Ethan wasn't sure he even had it in the web of his glove.
Yep, that little confusion, but got to the bag to get the out.
And the long legs of Ethan Manock gets him over in time to retire Crescent.
You want to stay, it looks like they're staying away, going away to Crescent, and that's going to take away some of his power, it looks like.
So the 0-1 pitch, again outside corner, goes away. 1 ball, 1 strike. I think that's probably a good call, Matty, is try to keep it away on that big guy.
Definitely. If he can learn to hit away, and that's good for him, but that's a good spot to live. Rush in and make a Jeter-type throw to first.
Jeter?
But that was a good play by him, waiting, knowing that he's got that good arm to get the out there at first.
Are you going to patent or copyright that? Jeterish? Is it a Jeterish throw? Yeah. Sullivan at the plate, and he's going to ground it just between Timian and Kappas for their base hit. So Sullivan with the base hit.
Sullivan not wasting any time. Maybe good approach there for 400.
He popped on a foul ball to Manock in his first at bat a couple innings ago. So the number 9 hitter coming to the plate. With 2 outs and a runner at first base is Sullivan. We'll see if Coach Larimer sends him.
See if Nissen can help himself, maybe hit a gap here and get a run across.
A little bit of I don't know if that was a called pitch out or it just went high and wide. I don't know. So we'll see what happens now on the 1-0 pitch. One ball, no strikes. To the pitcher, Colby Nissen. Jaden King looks at Fleetfoot, comes home. Foul tip, and that's, again, off another face mask.
I think catchers this game are taking a beating there, Joe.
They are, aren't they?
That's why they got the equipment on, though, Joe.
I saw on Facebook that Jackson was getting himself some new shin guards.
Oh.
So he got some. Ooh, that one's pulled foul into the bullpen area down the third base line.
Just ahead of that off-speed pitch there, Nissen is, and he waits a little bit longer. That's down the line.
Mm-hmm. So the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Colby Nissen. So the 1-2 pitch with 2 outs. Fouled away into the net, and the count will remain 1-2.
Looks like Fleetfoot wanted that one outside, and he missed a little inside. Little lucky mistake there.
I was talking about Jackson's shin guards. It looks like they were molded for him personally. So
I bet, yeah, they do that kind of stuff these days.
Yeah, isn't that something? There's another swing and a foul. That one knocks Fleetfoot back a little bit again. A foul tip. Poor Jackson's taking a beating, and Coach Kappa's going to come out and give him some time. And home plate umpire Craig Peterson walks the ball out toward Jaden King, and Jackson just getting hit there. Looks like it hit him underneath the chin there a little bit.
Always been my opinion that catchers are the toughest guys.
Oh, my goodness. Yep.
You know, they're kind of in charge of what's going on the whole game, and they're taking a beating. So lucky to have Fleetfoot back there.
Yep. The catchers take a lot of abuse. Hockey goalies do too, but there's a lot of pads on a goalie. There's still a lot of open areas. There's strike 3. Jaden King comes back. Fleetfoot flips that one out toward the mound, and the post 400 Astros are retired here. 1 hit, 1 left on. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. Post 20 leads 4-2 right here on Three Borders Sports Network. The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season.
Around here, every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
All right, we are back here. Game number 1 at the Wahpeton Invitational Tournament. And the Post 400 Astros are trailing Wahpeton Legion Post number 20, the host team here, in pool game play. And pool game play continues here with a game out of the red pool coming up next. And that will be Wahpeton B Legion taking on the Billings Upper Deck Expos from Billings, Montana.
So you think they got in yesterday, or?
I would assume they came in sometime today. They probably traveled to Bismarck or something, I think is what they usually do. They've been over here for our tournament before, Maddie.
Yeah.
And I think that's usually what they do. They travel about halfway, maybe a little further, and then come in the rest of the way.
Tell you what, best part about Legion baseball is those bus rides. In my opinion, we had some great times.
You did. You guys had a blast.
Played a lot of cards, some whist, some pinochle.
Some whist. My goodness. Anybody play whist anymore? Riley Timian at the plate. Bottom of the 4th. Takes outside ball 1 from Nissen. Yeah, the bus rides were always something. You always hear that in the guys in their final season awards thing, that one of their favorite things was the bus rides and the card games. So the 1-0 pitch, and now goes to 1 ball, 1 strike to Riley Timian, the third baseman. Walked and scored in the first at bat in the second inning for Riley. We're in the bottom of the 4th. On the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, we're 4-2 lead for post 20. And even home plate umpire Craig Peterson getting gun shy on those.
Starting to feel the heat, I think.
I think so. We'll have the same umpires for game number 2. They'll just switch positions. So Nissen set to deliver the 2-1 pitch. Timian drives that one hard. The shortstop picked off in the midair by Barta in a nice catch. Timian did all he could to get that one through, Matty, but Barta in the right spot at the right time.
Yeah, that's a good piece of hitting there. All you can do is hit it hard, and the shortstop was couple steps to his left and made that catch.
It's going to bring up Jaden King. Walked and scored in the second inning. Again, all 4 walks given up by Nissen have scored. So King, again, another 59-footer. Again, getting gun-shy behind the home plate there.
Another game here with, like we said before, lots of unearned runs and only about 2 balls that were hit really well. That last one and then Loosemore's double.
So Jaden King looking to do his own damage here at the plate. And then on Friday, Maddie, it's a long day here at John Randall.
Yep.
That one's called strike. So the count goes to 1-1. 5 games tomorrow starting at 8 a.m. So Maddie's on the grounds crew tomorrow. He'll be here.
We'll be out here early.
Early tomorrow.
Getting the field prepped.
Again.
Oof.
Crescent takes that one just.
Oh, I think they got him underneath his.
Underneath the face mask, I think.
Or his chest protector somewhere not. Somewhere that's not covered.
Okay, somewhere where we don't want to talk about, huh? Okay. Yeah, he's buckled over there, so we'll just give him a few minutes. Let's take a look at the rest of the schedule here. Tomorrow morning, again, Wahpeton B Legion takes on crosstown rival Breckenridge.
Should be a good game there, Joe.
Then at 11 o'clock, Fergus Falls and Wahpeton play in Blue Division pool play. After that, it's Clark, South Dakota plays their first game here against Post 400 Astros. Then the Bombers are in town taking on Billings in the 5 o'clock game. And then in the 8 o'clock game, Wahpeton will take on Clark, South Dakota. That'll be Wahpeton's final game in pool play. Then on Saturday, Wahpeton A has the day off. And Fergus Falls will take on the Astros and 4 other games besides. Breckenridge will play 2 games on Saturday. So the count goes now to 3-1 to Jaden King.
Tell you what,
busy day of baseball for the next couple days.
Busy weekend.
Yeah.
Baseball should be a beautiful weekend as well.
And 3-1 pitch here to King. Strike at the letters. You're going to have a busy day yourself. You're here to help Chad a little bit, so you're doing double duty.
We'll be out here early and getting the field ready, and it's going to be a full day of baseball.
Yeah, so again, we'll be here hopefully on Sunday. We're going to do 1 or 2 games yet. And that one's low for ball 4 as King draws a second walk now. So we'll see. That's 4 walks for Nissen, and 4 runs have scored in those 4 walks. So there's the 5th walk, so we'll see if that's the 5th run.
That's the story of the game here. The unearned walks and runs have been the damage for both teams. Brings up Tori Ulick, struck out in his first at bat. Nissen in the stretch. Sets and delivers. Call strike.
Tell you what, talking about our sponsors, OSPTI.
Yeah.
They could maybe sponsor a couple free ice baths for the catchers after this
game. No kidding.
game.
Both catchers need some ice. Nissen delivers, Ulick swings, and it's a little pop fly, shallow center, going back at shortstop now, or excuse me, shallow left, and coming in and making the catch is Fryer, calling off shortstop Barta.
That's good communication by Fryer. Usually that's a shortstop's call, and Fryer called Barta off of that, and good communication.
Absolutely. It's going to bring up the leadoff hitter now, Caden Kappas. A rare 2 at-bats in a row here for Caden Kappas with 2 strikeouts. Usually the young man makes contact. He has a good eye for the strike zone. And again, Crescent with a nice stop, and I think he might have twisted his arm on that one. Maybe not, or he just looked up and said, oh, why me?
Tell you what, both strikeouts for Kappas have been kind of off speed away, so if I was Kappas, I'd be looking for that in this at-bat to battle here.
So 1-0 pitch now to Caden Kappas. Outside for ball 2. Again, Nissen nibbling at that corner, Matty.
Yep. Especially what our umpire has been giving us today. That's kind of where these pitchers have been living.
2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first base is Jaden King. Outside and low, ball 3. So after Caden Kappas, it's Gavin Schroeder. Both 1 and 2 hitters for Wahpeton have struck out both times that they've been at the plate. 4 at-bats, 4 strikeouts between those two. looking to make amends as Kappas takes strike one. So now we got the hitters count, Matty.
Yep, there it is.
You sit and look for that fastball, and you're ready to cut. If it's a curveball, well, you get another shot.
I'd be looking for a pitch away here to drive to the gap if I was Caden in this.
All right, see
Right
if you
here.
made that call again. Outside for ball 4. So King goes to second, and on the free pass, Caden Kappas goes to first. We'll see if Coach
Coming to the plate.
comes out to visit, and he's not right now. We do have somebody warming up down in the bullpen, Matty. I can't see number 1. Let's see who's that for post 400. That is Matt Nelson warming up in the pen. My spotter, Chad Affield, isn't here today. I know, I heard you, but it was hard to hear you through the headphones, Art. So Matt Nelson warming up in the bullpen for post 400 with runners on second and first base now. And at the plate, Gavin Schroeder takes strike 1. So the 0-1 pitch from Nissen. Caught the corner again. Schroeder now falls behind 0-2.
It's about 7 or 8 straight pitches on the outside corner. As a batter, you kind of got to make that adjustment, Joe.
So it's an 0-2 count here now to Gavin Schroeder. Runners at first and second. Gavin's got to protect with 2 strikes. Watch that outside corner. And there it was, but it was high and away.
Good, nice little off speed, just a little high up there. Batter's not going to chase that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes now to Schroeder. Again, he's struck out twice so far today, looking to help his batting average.
Outside corner, Joe.
That's low. In the dirt, Crescent again stings. Puts his hand behind
glove.
Lost his glove, and
My, oh my, Joe. I don't know if I've seen this before.
yeah, both catchers getting a beating back there here in game number 1. Crescent
I think maybe his wrist here. I don't know.
wrist or bent his thumb backwards or something. My son Evan was a catcher in one of his final games of the year. We were out in Jamestown for a tournament, and he actually split the fingernail on his middle finger while catching. And
Looks like Kappas had the double steal on there. Very kind of gutsy move there.
the runners were going?
Yeah.
Were they? I
Yep.
didn't
Yep, they
notice
were.
that. I was watching Crescent at home plate here.
Interesting.
So anyway, the runners now at second and third for Wahpeton, and the count 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runners in scoring position. Schroeder looking for a single here to drive everybody in. They're going at the crack. 2-2.
There it is, Joe.
There's your outside corner, Matty.
Outside corner.
And that is out number 3 and retires the side. Wahpeton's held scoreless here in the bottom of the 4th. We're going to the top of the 5th. Wahpeton 4. Fargo Post 400 2. Back after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
All right, we're back here at John Randall Field. Three Borders Sports Network. Joe Schreiner, Madison Quinn on the board. How about that, Maddie?
Here we are.
Doing a great job on the board here, doing the bumper music thing for me, and doing some great things here for us. And
I do
working
what
with.
I can here, Joe. I do what I can.
You're doing well. And we're hoping to get some of your production communication skills involved. Maddie's going to do some work for us here and get some things going. We're going to have some fun stuff here this winter.
Yes.
And maybe even this fall for football.
Looking for some commercials and ads and promoting this awesome thing we got going on here.
Awesome. Leadoff hitter Carson Barta at the plate. facing Jaden King, swing and a miss. Barta so far has grounded out, reached on a walk and scored. Again, Madison Quinn doing a great job on communication stuff, doing a great job at his new job at KFGO. Swung on, foul back, just over the top of the net. Look out, folks. Everybody's safe.
Yep, we're good.
So it's 0-2 to Barta. So King, the 0-2 pitch to the leadoff hitter Barta, comes up high. Fleetfoot pops out of the crouch to catch that one. And like you said earlier, both catchers taking a beating here in this game for whatever reason here, Matty.
Exactly.
You were never a catcher, were you?
I wasn't really. I was in Twin Town League here in Wahpeton.
Yeah.
And then I caught a little bit in Cal Ripken. And then I'm like, this is a lot of work, so I quit. Move me to first.
Yeah, I'm done. Let me go to first. 0-2.
Good spot
just high.
there.
Yep, that was a good pitch. 1-2.
Thinking about pitch count here, I don't know if we have a number at all, but I think both pitchers are hovering around that same number.
I would think so. And each team responsible for their own pitch count. Inside ball. 2-2 now. Again, in the doubleheader last night against Detroit Lakes, Coach Kappas held his pitchers to a limit of 30 pitches, and so they're all available all weekend long here. And King set to deliver. The 2-2 pitch goes outside, and that's ball 4. I thought it was 3, but I guess that was ball 4. Scoreboard was off by 1. So ball 4 walks Carson Barta.
Joe Fryer.
And here comes Job Fryer, the left fielder. So far he's walked and reached on an error and scored in the 3rd inning. So leadoff runner aboard here in the 5th inning for post 400. Forgot to change the scoreboard to the 5th inning there, Matty. There's a
good pitch there.
Hawkert picks it up, flips it to Kappas for 1, over to first, double play for post 20 to Manock. Hawkert to Kappas to Manock, gets the double play, and King gets out of trouble.
Looks like King goes to the outside corner on that, saws off the, gets the batter extended, that left-hander, and luckily gets a double play.
Double play. Those 3 guys have done that for many years, and that was a nice made-for-order double play. It's going to bring up the number 3 hitter, Grant Matter. Grant laced a single down the line in his last at-bat, got the RBI. So an 0-1 pitch from Jaden King. There's a drive to Loosemore. He's got to come in and makes the catch in left field, and that retires the side. Just a quick 3 outs here for post 20 as we're going to the bottom of the 5th. And again, post 20 leads 4-2 over the Astros. Back after this message.
Around here, every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up. And we want the same for our kids. To get involved, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season. All right, welcome back to John Randall Field. Matty got a couple text messages.
Turn me up, he said.
Turn up Madison. So we'll turn up Madison. Jason Hayek and crew watching at home. Thank you guys for watching and taking a look at Three Borders Sports Network. We appreciate you doing that. And Coach Thielen is going to be unable to attend the B-Legion game, so Fernando Reese will be taking over. So Tom's watching at home, not feeling well. And got a text message from Jeannie, too, as well. She's watching at home on the big screen, Maddie.
Thanks, Jeannie.
All right, thanks, everybody, for watching. And, Tom, you get better soon so you can get up here, too. All right, Jason, thanks for the message. And we're going to start out now the bottom of the fifth here. And that's going to be Ethan Manock leading off. He's reached on an error and walked and scored in the third inning.
Leading off for Wahpeton in the bottom of the
So
fifth.
Ethan Manock, all of about 6'4", 6'5" of them, Maddie.
Yep.
He's stretched out since the last time you've seen him, huh?
That's true.
Yep. Colby Nissen throwing a pretty good game here for the Astros. Delivers to Manock, and he pops that one up to center field. Lucked. Drifts back a couple steps and makes the catch for out number one. So Manock is retired on the fly ball.
Looks like you just missed that one, Joe. Just got under that one a little bit. Otherwise, batter's eye.
So that's going to bring up Isaac Loosemore. Lucy, in his last at bat, Matty had that double to left center field and drove in the run.
Yes. Good piece of hitting there by Lucy.
So Lucy is going to face Colby Nissen here with one out. Nissen delivers high and tight. Going to keep Lucy off the plate a little bit.
Yeah, if they've learned anything, they know. He's going after that first pitch.
Likes that first pitch. He wasn't going to swing at that one.
Yeah.
And the pitch, again, poor. Hayden Crescent takes another one.
I think that they caught a forearm or something like that. It's got to be, I think.
Yeah. Greg Peterson does the very cool thing. Again, it's a courtesy between catcher and umpire. If one of them gets nicked up, the other one gives them a little bit of time to heal up.
Yep. Class move there by Craig.
Well, look at there. We got a message from Valerie Nelson. How about that?
Oh, my Lord.
She's watching on the big screen, too, and she's in front of the air conditioner,
Inside,
staying cool.
In the AC.
All
in
right.
the AC.
Thanks, Valerie, for tuning in. I would assume Diane is there as well. So thanks, guys, for watching.
They got the pool up these days, and I'm guessing she was already in the pool. And
In
now,
the pool.
Nice night for baseball to watch it. If you can't catch it here at John Randall.
It's a called strike at the knees. So we want to thank Valerie for tuning in. She says we 2-2 as Lucy steps out. Poor Hayden Crescent again taking a beating back there.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it, Joe.
Yeah, it's been a lot of 58, 59 footers that bounce in front of home plate, and the catcher does what he's supposed to do is block that thing from going back. And again, another one.
That's a good eye there by Lucy.
Yep, and the count goes full now to Lucy.
Tell you, we've seen Lucy grow a lot as a ball player through
Absolutely,
college, and now as Legion, he's bringing something to the team that I think is really valuable.
Yep, I agree. I was really glad to see him come back along with Hunter Womry. He pulls that one foul past the third base box, and he'll get another one. Yeah, Lucy really came alive on the pitching mound, too, last year for Post 20. And did some pitching for the Wildcats as well, but mainly played left field. 3-2 count. High ball four, and Lucy gets on. Now, Lucy.
That's a good at-bat, and now we got some speed at first, Joe.
I was just going to say, Lucy's got some speed, so we'll see if Coach, with a 4-2 lead, if Coach Krappas decides to put somebody in motion here. And we'll see with Fleeflet at the plate, again, Mr. RBI here. We'll see what happens.
I wouldn't be surprised, that 2 runs, not enough for me if I was a coach.
So would you look at a hit and run here possibly, Matty, or would you just let him steal the base straight out?
I think in any other circumstance I wouldn't, but with Fleeflet batting like he is, yes, I would.
All right.
I'd be comfortable with that.
Is that a call?
Yes, I
all
guess
right,
it
all right.
is.
So there's the call. Matty says hit and run here. Fleeflet at the plate. There he goes, and he doesn't swing, but it's a called strike, and easily into second base is Isaac Loosemore.
Well, we got 50% there.
You got 50% right, buddy. If you're batting 500, you're doing good, right?
Yep.
So a stolen base for Isaac Loosemore with speed, and now in scoring position.
Good place to be there for Lucy with that speed, for sure. Even a single will get the job done.
0-1 to Jackson Fleeflet. 0-1, or it's 1-1 now. So again, a runner in scoring position, another RBI potential here for Fleeflet. Nissen in the set. Crescent on the outside corner. There's a chopper to short. Barta picks it up. Over to Sullivan at first. Pulls him off the bag. Does he get it? No, it's safe at first. And hustling all the way home is Isaac Loosemore. Good base running by Lucy to get home on that errant throw.
Joe, that's just base running 101. Shortstop's taking a little bit of time to make that throw, and you're going full speed, and that's an automatic run 100% of the time.
So we've got a mound visit here, Matty, as Coach Larimore, I think. Larimer comes out, and he's going to make a pitching change. This mound visit brought to you by Wahpeton Drug, right down on Dakota Avenue. Wahpeton Drug, our sponsor for mound visits. And Wahpeton. The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all. Got to hit the wrong button, Matty. Now let's do that. Wahpeton Drug down on Dakota Avenue, right downtown Wahpeton. Again, stop by and see Lori, Amy, Christy, Shannon, all the folks down there at Wahpeton Drug, downtown Wahpeton. Prescription needs, over-the-counter needs, gifts, cards, much, much more down there at Wahpeton Drug. Stop down and see them on Dakota Avenue, our mound visit sponsor. And we have a new pitcher coming in here. It is Matt Nelson for Post 400. We'll take a quick 30-second break, Maddie, and we'll come right back after these messages.
Wahpeton Drug and Gift on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. Lori Strauss and her team have over 60 years of combined pharmaceutical experience. In addition to prescription medication, you can also find all of your over-the-counter pharmaceutical needs as well. Wahpeton Drug and Gift has a huge selection of home decor, gift ideas, and always free gift wrapping. You can find something for everyone at Wahpeton Drug and Gift, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 6, and Saturdays, 9 to 2. Wahpeton Drug and Gift on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton is your local.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field. Joe Schreider, Madison Nelson Gira here on Three Borders Sports Network. Again, a pitching change here for the Astros and Coach Larimer. And Matt Nelson on the mound now. I think it was just a straight change. I didn't see any other defensive changes here for the Astros.
Straight change there, Joe.
All right, so we're going here now. At the plate for Post 20 is Caden Hockert. That's outside ball. So a pitch change now. Matt Nelson. Gonna scribble in my book here really quick. So Nelson on the hill. And it's a 5-2 lead for Post 20 here, Madison. I got to get my scoreboard corrected. There we go.
Feeling a little more comfortable as Post 20. Nice getting that run across right away.
That was a big insurance run there for Post 20. That's outside for ball 2. Now as Jaden King got his double play in the last inning, in the last half inning, Matt Nelson comes in looking for the same thing.
Going to be tough, though. That Post 20 has some speed.
Call strike on the outer half. Back in time is Fleeflet over at first base. So Crescent getting a few black and blue marks here today. Got that one whistled down to first base in plenty of time there, but Fleeflet got back in time himself. So a 2-1 pitch now from Nelson. Call strike on the corner. Again, that corner's been called all day, Matty.
Yeah.
The hitter's got to start realizing that.
That's the spot where the pitchers are thrown, and
yep,
got to make the adjustment, Joe.
And if I'm a pitcher, I love that. I'd hit that all day. And there's a swing and a drive out to left field. Fryer gets underneath it. Oh, and he lost it in the sun, Matty. I think he lost it in the sun as it landed in front of him.
Looked like his hand went up right away as the ball was hit. Maybe saw it right away and then lost it. And looked like it dropped kind of right in front of him, Joe.
Again, same thing happened last night against Detroit Lakes, Matty, in the game when it started getting, the sun started coming down just above the trees. And that left field, left side, third base, shortstop, pop flies over there are tough this time of day here at JRF.
Well, gift there for Post 20, looking to add some more insurance runs.
All right, so that brings to the plate Riley Timian. Riley walked and scored in the second. Takes.
Ooh.
Had a little movement on it there,
Yeah,
Joe.
yeah, it did.
That's what they call probably a little 12-6 curve.
12-6, the old Bert Blyleven days.
Looked like it floated a little high there for.
Timian takes eyeball 2. Speaking of Bert Blyleven, you were just down in Minneapolis to watch Twins down at Target Field.
Last Thursday in the best game they've played all season.
Came from behind and beat them Yankees.
Yep, they did. It was a good game for sure.
Sorry, Jay Mulmy. Chris DeVries. Big Yankee fans. And that one almost hits Hawkert. It's ball 3.
Tell you what, there were a lot of Yankees fans there that
Was there?
night. There was a first-inning home run by Giancarlo Stanton. And,
yeah.
It sounded like a home crowd
It
cheering.
did,
I'm like,
huh?
where am I? But,
Wow.
yeah, they came back. It was a good game and a beautiful night.
And, I thought Fleetfoot was taking off there on the 3-0 pitch. But
Little dummy steal there, Joe, getting in the mind of the Nelson. And the bases are loaded for post 20.
so that's going to bring up Jaden King looking to help himself here with bases loaded. And 1 out. So the infield fly rule is in effect. And runners on first and second and less than 2 outs. The infield fly rule is in effect. So if it is deemed an infield fly by the umpires, the batter is automatically out. And if the ball is dropped, runners can advance at their own risk.
Yes.
They don't have to. Call strike to Jaden King. Jaden so far on the day has walked and scored, and he walked and reached third base in his second attempt. So no official at-bats today for Jaden. He pulls that one. Fair ball down the third base line. Coming home to score is Fleetfoot. Right behind him is Hawkert. And a stand-up double for Jaden King. Helps himself by getting in 2 RBIs on the double. Nice hit by Jaden, Matty.
That is a good piece of hitting just inside that third base bag and sneaks by the third baseman's. And, great hitting there and a little bobbled by the left fielder there, Fryer, and was able to move up 1 more base.
So now that makes the score here 7-2 in favor of Wahpeton. So Wahpeton finally getting the RBIs, coming by the base hits. And Julik puts the bunt down right down in front of the first pitcher's mound and gets the run to come home. No, there was not a run. I'm sorry, I got too excited there, didn't I?
You're correct, Joe.
Oh, yeah, Timian came home, didn't
Yep.
he?
Little.
Was it
Looks like
was it a safety squeeze or was it?
It looked like.
I was too busy coloring in my book here, so I didn't get to see it all.
It looked like he broke right as the pitcher started to throw. So, little squeeze play there to get another run home for post 20.
I'll have to watch that one tonight on my way home, or when I'm home tonight watching the games. I'll have to look at that one again as Caden Kappas now at the plate. 4 runs in the inning for Wahpeton here. It's 8-2 lead with 2 outs. So Caden Kappas at the plate. King at third base. Jaden King with a couple RBI helps himself here. Julik likes to put the ball down and try to beat it out. Just like his brother Jake did.
Yeah.
Jake liked to put the ball down and try to beat it out with his speed. Swing and a miss.
Nice pitch there, and Nelson had some nice movement on it.
Caden Kappas so far today has struck out twice and walked. So Caden hitless so far. And the pitch. That one bounces away, not far enough for King to come home. And that time it did not ricochet off a Crescent.
Oof, yeah. Luckily, it kind of just looks like Crescent is just out of gas back
Yeah,
there.
that poor guy.
Looking to get into one here for Kappas, having a rough night at the plate.
2-1 pitch. Again. It was a 3-1 pitch, and that's ball 4. So Kappas gets the free pass to first base. Runners at the corners. Let's see if Kappas. No, I was waiting for Kappas to turn and go, but
Is that a play we like to post 20 will use here and there?
I shouldn't give anything away.
Little
Okay, some of the other teams might be watching.
kind of a little big league playing there.
Yeah.
A good movie.
8-2 here. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Wahpeton has scored 4 runs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. And Gavin Schroeder is the number 9 hitter to come to the plate. Wahpeton has batted around. Ethan Maddock led it off. He's on deck next.
There
goes Kappas. And ground ball to third. Picking it up as Such. Over to first to Sullivan. And Gavin Schroeder is retired. Wahpeton scores 4 runs here in the bottom of the 5th. We're going to go to the top of the 6th. Wahpeton leads the Fargo Astros 8-2. Back after this right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
Richland IFC works closely with their producers to utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity. Richland IFC is dedicated to working with their growers through relationships based on longevity and mutual benefits for all parties involved. Richland IFC and its producers utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity for food manufacturers. Richland IFC proudly supports all local sports teams. All right, we're back here at John Randall Field. Madison Quinn on the soundboard for me, buddy. You're doing good.
Thank you, Joe.
You know how to work that stuff. I guess that's why you're a professional. I'm still learning the game here, buddy.
Let's not go that far, Joe.
Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. Proud to have you along, and proud to have Madison Quinn sitting beside me. My partner in this adventure, Brian Watson, is unavailable this evening.
Getting ready for that Shrine Bowl.
Yeah.
Number 11, Alex.
And we're going to go to the top of the 6th now with Fargo Astros' Alex Such coming up. We were told here just before the start of the inning, right here, and this is pitch number 89 for Jaden King. So he's getting toward his pitch limit. I did not notice if there was anybody warming up in the pen for Wahpeton.
Looks like it's empty down there, Joe.
All right. So King delivers the 1-0 pitch. That's low for ball 2. So we're in the top of the 6th here at John Randall Field. First pitch was at 5:02, so an hour and 46 minutes into this one. Game 2 for tonight is scheduled for an 8 p.m. start. There's a drive to right field. Schroeder's got to chase that one, getting over to the foul line. Now he finds it and comes back and makes the catch.
Nice play there by Schroeder. Coming in a little too far, got to drift back, but giving himself a chance to make the play.
Gavin Schroeder makes the catch out in right field, so that's going to bring up here now for the Astros, Chayton Sen. So far flew out to Schroeder and struck out. 0-for-2 on the day here for Sen. King delivers. Now he's just over 90 pitches on the day.
And what is our limit here this weekend there, Joe?
Is it 105? I think it's 105. Art's not sure either.
There is a limit there, folks.
Oh, yeah, there is a limit. The drive to right center. Ulick's got to get on his horse and does not make it. Dives for it, but it bounces past him, so a base hit for Chen in right center field will get him to first base.
That's a good piece of hitting right there in the gap, and
win with the pitch.
Would have been a miraculous play there by.
Yeah, Torrey's got good speed. He just needed another step on that one.
And a good backup by Schroeder to get behind him in case that ball squirted past him, and it did, and got it into second there to limit him to a single.
You know, this is kind of bad on my part. I printed off all the rules for Oliver Lucht at the plate. I printed off the rules for the tournament, and I didn't bring them with me. So that was kind of dumb on my part. Fouled away. 0-1 now to the hitter, Oliver Lucht. So far, Oliver has struck out and popped out to Ethan Mannock. So it's 1-1 now. King delivers. Calls strike at the knees. Lucht shakes his head and says, yep.
Yep. Fleetfoot set up away, and King hit it right there on the outside corner, and that's all you can ask from your pitchers, to hit your spots.
Set at first base, a 1-2 pitch here now to Lucht. Runner goes, and Fleetfoot didn't have a chance there as that one was in the dirt. Fleetfoot did well just to keep it in front of him. So an uncontested stolen base down to second base for Sen.
King just needs to focus on the batter. We don't need to be thinking about that runner out there. So
6-run lead, yeah. Good point there, bud. Inside for a ball, and the count goes full. The new canopy here at John Randall starting to cast a shadow. And if you haven't been to John Randall to see the new canopy, you can see the shadow right behind home plate. Something new here at JRF. A new shadow. King delivers a full count pitch outside, and that was ball 3. So now it's full count. That was going by the scoreboard myself, and was 3-2, and now I believe that's the full pitch. Foul tip caught by Fleetfoot.
Good pitch there. Nice inside corner, jammed him up, and now we're just perhaps one throw away from the end of the inning.
That's King's 5th strikeout here on the day unofficially, and 2 outs. Runner at second base is Chayton Sen. Brings up the catcher, Aiden Crescent. Crescent on the day grounded out to Mannock. Call strike.
Looks like they're going to live away. They've been living away to Crescent tonight, and it's been working out.
And then grounded out to Kappas in his second at bat. Poor guy gets to take the pads off. And try to do something here with the bat. Outside. Right where Fleetfoot set up, but it was just too far outside. Yep. 1-1 count here to the catcher, Aiden Crescent. King delivers the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit to left field. Loosemore was pulled to the right side, and that's going to land fair inside the foul line, and Crescent will be in second base with the RBI double. Nice piece of hitting again, Matty. They were going away with him.
That's what you got to do. Like we were talking about before, you go with that pitch, and he sure did, and he hit that one a long way, and that's what you want to do with that pitch. And now they drove in a run, maybe start chipping away at the post 20 lead.
So RBI for the catcher. Brings up Logan Sullivan, the first baseman.
Little courtesy runner at second here, Joe.
All right, and that will be Michael Grensteiner at second base. So Grensteiner in the run for Hayden Crescent. He gets to come in and put the pads back on. And now with a runner at second base, Fleetfoot goes out to talk to Jaden King. Tells him what they're going to do with the signals. So 2 outs here now in the top of the 6th. 1 run across, 4 post 400. Swing and a miss there with a foul tip. And it's strike 1 now to Sullivan. Sullivan so far on the day struck out and singled. King gets ahead in the count and a timeout at home plate. Looks like the upper deck Expos are down there. They're going to work in the cage a little bit before their game comes up here approximately 8 o'clock. And the pickoff move to second, this time to Hockert. Back safely at second base is, that was Grensteiner. I forgot we had a courtesy runner there for a second. Again, those guys have practiced that pickoff move many times together through the years. And many more times to come as that one sails outside for King. It's 1-1.
You'd like to get it so that shortstop, second base, first base is kind of like a well-oiled machine, Joe.
Oh, boy. 1 ball, 1 strike to Sullivan. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. A good pitch there by King.
That's a good comeback pitch after that last pitch by King. And just looking for that one more pitch to get to that post 20 in the dugout here.
The sophomore to be just kind of did a little quiet fist bump of his own there when he saw that one. It's 1-2. Oh, and that one's way too outside there. It's 2-2. Must be getting close on the pitch count here. Coach Cap is starting to pace over here. Deuces are wild on the scoreboard, Matty. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch swung on and fouled away. Look out there, folks. That one ricocheted off the roof of the dugout. Just beyond the safety net.
Another good spot there for King, hitting that outside corner.
See if he comes inside this time here, Matty. Nope, Fleetfoot setting up on the outer corner. The pitch right there for strike 3. King gets the strikeout to retire Logan Sullivan and the Fargo 400 Astros here in the top of the 6th. They score 1 run, though, and a double RBI by Hayden Crescent. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. Post 28 and post 400 Astros 3 back after this. Richland IFC works closely with their producers to utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity. Richland IFC is dedicated to working with their growers through relationships based on longevity and mutual benefits for all parties involved. Richland IFC and its producers utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity for food manufacturers. Richland IFC proudly supports all local sports teams.
Wahpeton Drug and Gift on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. Lori Strauss and her team have over 60 years of combined pharmaceutical experience. In addition to prescription medication, you can also find all of your over-the-counter pharmaceutical needs as well. Wahpeton Drug and Gift has a huge selection of home decor, gift ideas, and always free gift wrapping. You can find something for everyone at Wahpeton Drug and Gift, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 6, and Saturdays, 9 to 2.
We are back here, John Randall Field, Chahinkaba Park, Wahpeton, North Dakota. Game number 1 of the Wahpeton Invitational Legion Baseball Tournament. Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, joined by the ever-present and high-quality human being, Madison Quinn, here to lead off the bottom of the 6th.
Get a quick shout-out to Sean Rice down in St. Paul.
Sean Rice.
Who is a videography intern for the St. Paul Saints.
How about that?
Been hanging out with Byron Buxton for the past 2 weeks.
Oh, how cool would that be?
Rehabbing in St. Paul.
Yeah, how cool would that be?
Shout out to you, Sean. You're doing a great job down there.
Down in St. Paul.
Yep.
Buddy from school, college?
Yep, MSUM.
All right, he's another dragon, huh?
Yep.
All right. Well, hi, Sean, and thanks for tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. Proud to have you on board here. And enjoy your time down with the St. Paul Saints. That's got to be a pretty cool gig, too.
I'd say.
All right. Nelson on the hill delivers to Ethan Manock. Call strike on the inner corner.
Nice pitch there.
Manock so far reached on an error in the 1st, walked and scored in the 3rd, and popped out to center in the 5th. Again, the post 20 almost, well, they did bat around. All 9 hitters came to the plate. And that one hit Manock on the shoulder, and he gets a free pass by the hit by pitch. So Manock takes his time getting down to first base, and that's going to bring up Loosemore. Lucy so far struck out in his first at bat, doubled and scored Ethan Manock on his double in the 3rd, and then walked and scored again in the 5th.
Really showing you what speed will do in this game, Joe.
We'll see what Coach Kappas does with Loosemore at the plate, Manock at first. See if he puts on some play here with a 5-run lead in the bottom of the 6th. Maybe looking to try and get that another insurance run to scoring position. Manock does not go, and now the count goes 1 ball, 1 strike to Isaac Loosemore.
You know, it's a good time for Post 20 here to maybe try out some plays that they don't normally use to maybe be in a situation later this weekend that they can maybe have some experience about.
There goes Manock, and Crescent's not even going to throw down there. So stolen base, uncontested for Ethan Manock.
I'm sure it's going to be hard for Crescent to just walk off the field tonight.
Poor guy. So Nelson on the hill for the Astros, and we got a timeout at home plate as Lucy steps out of the box. So Lucy again, 1 for 2 on the day. He's got a walk and scored in the 5th.
Looking
Nelson,
to hit
go
one
ahead.
hard here. There.
Ooh, and there is a. Sorry about that, folks.
Just wait a little longer, and he's got hold of that one.
There weren't many spring days in like the 7th.
Talking about the forecast, so Joe, some rain Sunday maybe.
Yeah, that's not good. Let's hope that doesn't come. But happy Father's Day. Again, we want to wish that from behalf of Madison and myself and Three Borders Sports Network, Brian Watson, everybody that's a dad out there, happy Father's Day on Sunday. If we don't get on the air because of the weather. That one's fouled back out of play by Loosemore, and 2-2 is the count. A lot of dads will be here watching their sons on Sunday, if weather permitting.
Yep. What a way to spend a Sunday. Nothing like some baseball.
Yep. At beautiful John Randall Field. Lucy, the 2-2 pitch, and that, I think, hit him too. Yep. Manock's going to go to third, but they're going to have to send him back.
Did he call it hit him?
Yep.
Okay, yes.
Yep, he did. So another hit by pitch here by Nelson. He's got 2 in a row, and now he's got runners at first and second. Manock took off just in case it was a pass ball.
Yeah.
But umpire held up both hands as a dead ball. And now runners at first and second here as we got another mound visit. This mound visit brought to you by...
Not the guy you want to see coming up here from if you're post 4.
Wahpeton Drug and Gift on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton is your locally owned hometown.
I got the...
He's got a hot hand there, folks.
I'm just...
He's just appreciative of his sponsors is all.
I'm appreciative of the sponsors, and again, Wahpeton Drug is our mound visit sponsor. Again, a pitching change here. And coming into pitch 4, post 400, is Paul Niram. That's how I was told to pronounce his name, Paul Niram.
All right.
And he comes in to pitch for post 400 here, and this mound visit brought to you by Wahpeton Drug right down on Dakota Avenue. Stop down and see Lori, Shannon, Amy, Christie, all the folks down there at Wahpeton Drug. They've got your prescription needs covered, anything over the counter you need. They've got all kinds of stuff down there, fun gifts and birthday gifts and anything you need, along with free gift wrapping. So just stop down to Wahpeton Drug and visit everybody down there for all your needs. Well, we're in the 6th inning here, Madison, the bottom of the 6th on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 8-3 lead for Wahpeton here, and we have a pitching change.
Interesting decision for post 400 here, trying to juggle pitchers and see who will be available for this weekend.
I was just going to say that, so that's where you were going, yeah?
Yeah.
That might be the other reason that he's switched pitchers. He's got 2 hit batters in a row, but he might have also been at that 30-pitch threshold where he can bring him back tomorrow. I don't know for sure, but that's what we're guessing. And we do have somebody warming up in the bullpen. Looks like Caden Kappa's going to come in and shut the door here for post 20 if Jaden King is out of pitches in the 7th inning.
If he is, I'd have to say good overall game by King.
Yep. We'll see how it ends up for him. We'll get some stats for you here on our Richland IFC post-game show. You going to hang around for the post-game show, Madison, or you got to get down and start on the field right away, I suppose?
Well, it looks like I'm dragging here, so I think we could stick around for the post-game show and then
all right, we'll make it a quick
get over there.
We'll make it a quick one here. It depends on what time we get out of here. Again, game number 2 for tonight, scheduled for an 8 p.m. start. Wahpeton B Legion taking on Billings Upper Deck Expos coming up here shortly. And Jackson Fleeflet at the plate now with 2 runners on. Second base is Manock. First base is Loosemore. Good speed on the bases for Wahpeton. Fleeflet takes a pitch and he chops it down to third, and it's bobbled at third, and everybody's going to be safe here. The throw to first is still not in time. So an error at third base. Again, tough one for Such to handle at third base, Matty.
Yeah, that is a tough one. I don't think Fleeflet got as much as he wanted on that one, but just enough to get a little tail on the ball and have it jump off of the third baseman's glove and give him time to get to first. No bases loaded here.
Unofficially, the fourth error for the Astros.
Oh.
And at the plate with a swing and a base hit is Caden Hockert. Coming home to score is Mannock. And racing in behind him is Loosemore. And Loosemore scores the 10th run for Wahpeton.
Looks like Fryer just bobbled that one out there for a little bit, kind of squeezed past his glove, and that'll give Loosemore the chance to hustle around third once again and score.
So now it's a 10-3 lead for Wahpeton here in the bottom of the sixth. Now Coach Kappas might be thinking about trying to get that 8th run. It's an 8-run. What am I trying to say? Instead of the 10-run rule, it's an 8-run rule. It's an 8-run rule
that's
here.
Good to know.
Yeah, in this game. And it's a 12-run rule after 3. So Wahpeton now with 10 just needs one more run here to end the game. And that would save pitching.
Sure would.
So I'm sure Coach Kappas not trying to rub it into the Astros, but looking to get that run in and save pitching. Call strike to the hitter, Riley Timian.
Still no outs here and looking to some good, nice hit balls here in this inning for post 20 after being.
Yeah, they've come alive here with the bat. Swung on and pulled foul there by Riley. Riley so far in the day has walked twice and flew out once. That line drive hard to shortstop. 0 for 1 for Riley. 0-2 with nobody out. So post 20 looking to try and get that 8th run across here and end this game. Like I said, Maddie, we talked about it just a few seconds ago. Coach Kappas thinking hard now about getting that runner in from second base, and Jackson Fleeflet to try and end this game.
Yep.
Again, not to try and rub anything in, folks. He just wants to end the game to save his pitching, and Timian is called out on strike, or swings and misses for strike number 3.
And that's the thing here in these tournaments, Joe. It's all about pitching.
All about pitching.
So if you have that opportunity, you're going to take it. No matter what the score is, no matter who it is.
So Wamry's going to come in and pitch hit for Jaden King. Hunter Wamry, the other super senior. Swung on and a pop fly, and that's going to be in the infield, I think, and it is infield fly. So first pitch swinging Hunter Wamry pops out to Barta at shortstop.
Center fielder number 20, Tori Yulich.
So Coach Kappas looking to try and get Hunter to get the winning run in. Couldn't quite do her. Now Tori Ulick's got the opportunity with 2 outs here, runners at first and second. Fleeflet at second. Hockert at first. The pitch. Ulick swings and drives it out to center field. Lucked. Camps underneath it. Makes the catch. And we're going to go to the 7th inning after all that. Here we did a lot of analyzing and thinking as announcers, Maddie, and we missed that one. So maybe that was the announcer's jinx.
Yeah.
Wahpeton scores 2 runs here in the bottom of the 6th. They lead the Fargo Post 400 Astros 10-3. We're going to the top of the 7th right after this. Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
All right, Maddie, just like we thought here, going to the top of the 7th, Caden Kappas now takes over for Jaden King. Again, Jaden had a good game here for post 20, but Caden Kappas comes in to pitch for Jaden King. We assume probably on the pitch count.
Yeah, he'll be coming. Kappas will be coming here to finish, and if I'm to predict, I don't think Kappas will be throwing 30 pitches. So there's nothing to worry about pitching there for post 20. I don't believe.
I would agree with you, and I would think if he does hit 30 pitches, we might see somebody else, so he's still available.
Yeah,
that would be my guess. And so anyway, we're going to the top of the 7th now with a 10-3 lead for Wahpeton as Colby Nissen comes to the plate. Oh, we had a pinch hitter there. I'm sorry. And a base hit there, and that was by Neeram. I'm sorry, that's right. Neeram came in.
Good piece of hitting going right after that first pitch, and key for Fargo post 400 here is just start to chip away.
So
that's all you can do.
Again, Paul Neeram gets that base hit. Also going to second base now is Manock, and we got a courtesy runner at first base. And that will be Anthony Erickson. Ethan Manock goes to second base. Caden Hockert goes over to shortstop, and then staying in the game here after pinch hitting was Hunter Wamry over at first. So it's called strike, and it's 0-1 now to the leadoff hitter, Carson Barta. Barta grounded out in the first inning, walked in the third and scored, and walked in the fifth. There's a ground ball to Hockert at short. Flips it to Manock to 1 and 2 over to Wamry. Double play. Second double play of the game for post 20. And an pitcher's best friend, buddy.
That's a textbook double play right there. 6-5-3, and there's 2 outs, and we're out away here from post 20 getting their first win of the tournament.
So Manock playing at second base made the nice turn after he got the flip from Hockert. And there's 2 outs on the board. Kappas with a fresh set here as Job Fryer comes up. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Got to update my scoreboard here, Matty.
Oh, yes.
I didn't go to the 7th inning yet. Sorry, folks.
A second double play here tonight.
Second double play for post 20, yep. Kappas started the first one. Kappas to Hockert to Manock. This time it was Hockert to Manock to Wamry. That's a good pickup for the team as well after that opening single by Neeram. Count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike now to the left-handed hitting Job Fryer. Fryer on the day has walked, reached on an air and scored, and grounded out. Kappas comes up high, ball 3. And nice crowd here at John Randall tonight, Matty.
Yes, it is. Good to see everyone out here tonight.
Nice baseball evening here. Calm winds. Did he catch the corner? No. Ball 4 and a walk issued to Fryer. So Fryer walks for the second time today. As Fleetfoot wants to talk to Kappas or vice versa. Again, these two have been playing together through their whole baseball career. And Grant Matter now comes up. Grant Matter comes up to the plate. 1 for 3 on the day for Grant. Singled hollered down the third base line in his second at bat. And there goes the runner as that one popped out of Fleetfoot's glove. And not to worry about that one.
Yeah, you don't got to worry about that runner out there and just focus on the batter.
Yep.
Sure, that's what Coach Campus is thinking.
So a pass ball there on Fleetfoot. That one's low and in the dirt. Fleetfoot does a good job stopping that one. So the Upper Deck Expos in Wahpeton B playing at approximately 8 p.m. Our grounds crew with Madison, Phil, Chad, Art. Going to be down there working the field.
The all-stars of grounds crew.
Oh, the best in town.
The best in Wahpeton.
Yep, that's for sure. Well, we could say Breckenridge, too, because Chad and Art do it over there, too. There's a ground ball up the middle. Hawker got it right at the bag. Over to Wamry, and then the side is retired, and there is your final score. Matter grounds out to Hawkert, and that retires the side. Your final score here from John Randall Field. Post 2010, Post 403, back with our Richland IFC postgame show coming up next.
Did Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
Richland IFC works closely with their producers to utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity. Richland IFC is dedicated to working with their growers through relationships based on longevity and mutual benefits for all parties involved. Richland IFC and its producers utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity for food manufacturers. Richland IFC proudly supports all local sports teams. Richland IFC works closely with their producers to
All right, let's wrap this.
All right, welcome back here to John Randall Field for the Richland IFC postgame show, brought to you by Richland IFC, our postgame sponsor. Again, loyal sponsors to Three Borders Sports Network, been with us from the beginning. Innovative food crops from the Richlands of the Midwest, Richland IFC. Appreciate them being our sponsor. Maddie, we got a final here, 10-3 in favor of Wahpeton over Fargo Post 400. So they start the tournament out with game one, and they got one win to start with.
Yeah, I'd say the story of the game there was, that unearned run factor. That's what started it off.
Huge.
All these runs coming in without some errors. The catchers, like we talked about, banged up. Balls getting through them and just being hit. But then, Post 20 decided it's time to start hitting, and I think it started with Loosemore hitting that double and kind of starting to crack the game right open.
So, yeah, it was a tough game for the catchers. It'd be interesting to be able to talk to Crescent and Fleeflet here. I'm sure we'll see Jackson down in the field here in a little while, but again, Mr. Crescent just took a beating out there, and I'd like to see him here, but I see the team is already walking off. They're probably going home to find the ice bags tonight. Again, Wahpeton wins here, 10 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors, and 7 runners left on base. So defensively, Wahpeton did okay. Defensively, just giving up 2 errors, but they stranded 7 runners.
Both starting pitchers really came out and started pitching well, especially King and Nissen, and both had pretty good games. And but that unearned run factor came back to bite Fargo Post 400.
It did. 3 runs, 5 hits, 5 errors for Post 400 in the game, and 6 left on base. Jaden King, as you mentioned, did a nice job spreading out the hits for Post 400. And Jaden King had 6 strikeouts on the day, 4 hits, gave up 4 hits is all.
Yep.
And he did also issue 4 walks. But Jaden King gets the win for Post 20 here as they defeat Post 400 in the first game here of the Wahpeton Legion Invitational Baseball Tournament.
Exactly.
So it was a good game here. Again, you mentioned Nissen. We should give him a few mentions here. Colby Nissen did well starting out for Fargo Post 400. Unfortunately, the walks that he gave up early all scored on him unearned runs. So Colby Nissen come out through strikes. I think he had 7 straight strikeouts.
Yep,
for outs.
Exactly.
Yep, for
and,
outs.
That's all you can really ask for from a starting pitcher. But, defense had some struggles and some, like we said before, unearned runs will just kill you.
All right.
Well, I better get down there,
You
Joe.
better get going. Chad's going to be excited. I'll let you go, Maddie. Go ahead and call your day a day, and we'll talk to you later here, and we'll be back for game 2. So for Three Borders Sports Network, For Madison Quinn, I'm Joe Schreiner. Again, Wahpeton wins game number 1 here in the tournament, 10-3 over Post 400 Astros. We'll be right back around 8 o'clock for the start of game number 2. Post B is going to be here taking on the Billings Upper Deck Expos from Billings, Montana. Coming right up after this. Check out our website for the link at threebordersportsnetwork.com. And that's 3 with the number 3. Again, for our Richland IFC postgame show, innovative food crops from the rich lands of the Midwest. Richland IFC, come on back for game number 2 here this evening as Wahpeton Post B takes on the Billings Expos at around 8 o'clock. We'll see you then, everybody. Thank you.